Nasthaha mamatma bhuta bhavanaha.
And yet, everything that is created does not rest in me. Behold, my mystic opulence. Although I am the maintainer of all living entities, and although I am everywhere, still myself is the very source of creation.
यथाकाशस्थितो नित्यं वायुः सर्वत्र गोमहान् तथा सर्वाणि भूतानि मत्स्थानीत्युपधारय.
As the mighty wind blowing everywhere always rests in ethereal space, know that in the same manner all beings rest in me.
सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय प्रकृतिं यान्ति मामिकाम् कल्पक्षये पुनस्तानि कल्पादौ विसृजाम्यहम्.
O son of Kunti, at the end of millennium, every material manifestation enters into my nature, and at the beginning of another millennium, by my potency, I again create.
प्रकृतिं स्वामवष्टभ्य विसृजामि पुनः पुनः भूतग्राममिमं कृत्स्नम् अवशं प्रकृतेर्वशात्.
The whole cosmic order is under me. By my will, it is manifested again and again, and by my will, it is annihilated at the end.
न च मां तानि कर्माणि निबध्नन्ति धनञ्जय उदासीनवदासीनम् असक्तं तेषु कर्मसु.
O Dhananjaya, all this work cannot bind me. I am ever detached, seated as though neutral.
मयाध्यक्षेण प्रकृतिः सूयते सचराचरम् हेतुनानेन कौन्तेय जगद्विपरिवर्तते.
This material nature is working under my direction, O son of Kunti, and it is producing all moving and unmoving beings. By its rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again.
अवजानन्ति मां मूढाः मानुषीं तनुमाश्रितं परं भावमजानन्तः मम भूतमहेश्वरम्.
Fools deride me when I descend in the human form. They do not know my transcendental nature and my supreme dominion over all that be.
मोघाशामोघकर्माणः मोघज्ञानाविचेतसः राक्षसीमासुरीं चैव प्रकृतिं मोहिनीं श्रिताः.
Those who are thus bewildered are attracted by demonic and atheistic views. In that delude condition, their hopes for liberation, their future activities, and their culture of knowledge are all defeated.
महात्मानस्तु मां पार्थ दैवीं प्रकृतिमाश्रिताः भजन्त्यनन्यमनसः ज्ञात्वा भूतादिमव्ययम्.
O son of Pratha, those who are not deluded, the great souls are under the protection of the divine nature. They are fully engaged in the devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible.
सततं कीर्तयन्तो मां यतन्तश्च दृढव्रताः नमस्यन्तश्च मां भक्त्या नित्ययुक्ता उपासते.
Always chanting my glories, enduring with great determination, bowing down before me, these great souls perpetually worship me with devotion.
ज्ञानयज्ञेन चाप्यन्ये यजन्तो मामुपासते एकत्वेन पृथक्त्वेन बहुधा विश्वतो मुखम्.
Others who are engaged in the cultivation of knowledge worship the Supreme Lord as the one without a second, diverse in many and in the universal form.
अहं क्रतुरहं यज्ञः स्वधाहमहमौषधम् मन्त्रोऽहमहमेवाज्यम् अहमग्निरहं हुतम्.
But it is I who am the ritual, I the sacrifice, the offerings to the ancestors, the healing herb, the transcendental chant. I am the butter and the fire and the offering.
पिताहमस्य जगतः माता धाता पितामहः वेद्यं पवित्रमोङ्कारः ऋक्सामयजुरेव च.
I am the father of this universe, the mother, the support, and the grandsire. I am the object of knowledge, the purifier, and the syllabi Om. I am also the Arke, the Sama, and the Yajur Vedas.
गतिर्भर्ता प्रभुः साक्षी निवासः शरणं सुहृत् प्रभवः प्रलयस्थानं निधानं बीजमव्ययम्.
I am the goal, the sustainer, the master of the witness, the abode, the refugee, and the most dear friend. I am the creation and the annihilation, the basis of everything, the resting place, and the eternal seed.
तपाम्यहमहं वर्षं निगृह्णाम्युत्सृजामि च अमृतं चैव मृत्युश्च सदसच्चाहमर्जुन.
O Arjuna, I control heat, the rain, and the drought. I am immortality, and I am also death personified. Both being and non being are in me.
त्रैविद्या मां सोमपाः पूतपापाः यज्ञैरिष्ट्वा स्वर्गतिं प्रार्थयन्ते ते पुण्यमासाद्य सुरेन्द्रलोकम् अश्नन्ति दिव्यान् दिवि देव भोगान्.
Those who study the Vedas and drink the Soma juice, seeking the heavenly planets, worship me indirectly. They take birth on the planet of Indra, where they enjoy godly delights.
ते तं भुक्त्वा स्वर्गलोकं विशालं क्षीणे पुण्ये मर्त्यलोकं विशन्ति एवं त्रयी धर्ममनुप्रपन्नाः गतागतं कामकामा लभन्ते.
When they have thus enjoyed heavenly sense pleasure, they return to this mortal planet again. Thus, through the Vedic principles, they achieve only flickering happiness.
अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ये जनाः पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्.
But those who worship me with devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and preserve what they have.
येऽप्यन्यदेवता भक्ताः यजन्ते श्रद्धयान्विताः तेऽपि मामेव कौन्तेय यजन्त्यविधिपूर्वकम्.
Whatever a man may sacrifice to other gods, O son of Kunti, is really meant for me alone, but it is offered without true understanding.
अहं हि सर्वयज्ञानां भोक्ता च प्रभुरेव च न तु मामभिजानन्ति तत्त्वेनातश्च्यवन्ति ते.
I am the only enjoyer and the only object of sacrifice. Thus, who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down.
यान्ति देवव्रता देवान् पितॄन् यान्ति पितृव्रताः भूतानि यान्ति भूतेजाः यान्ति मद्याजिनोऽपि माम्.
Those who worship the demigods will take birth among the demigods. Thus, who worship ghosts and spirits will take birth among such beings. Those who worship ancestors go to the ancestors, and those who worship me will live with me.
पत्रं पुष्पं फलं तोयं यो मे भक्त्या प्रयच्छति तदहं भक्त्युपहृतम् अश्नामि प्रयतात्मनः.
If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, fruit, a water, I will accept it.
यत्करोषि यदश्नासि यज्जुहोषि ददासि यत् यत्तपस्यसि कौन्तेय तत् कुरुष्व मदर्पणम्.
O son of Kunti, all that you do, all that you eat, all that you offer and give away, as well as all austerities that you may perform, should be done as an offering unto me.
शुभाशुभफलैरेवं मोक्ष्यसे कर्मबन्धनैः सन्न्यासयोगयुक्तात्मा विमुक्तो मामुपैष्यसि.
In this way, you will be freed from all reactions to good and evil deeds, and by this principle of renunciation, you will be liberated and come to me.
समोऽहं सर्वभूतेषु न मे द्वेष्योऽस्ति न प्रियः ये भजन्ति तु मां भक्त्या मयि ते तेषु चाप्यहम्.
I envy no one, nor I am partial to anyone. I am equal to all. But whoever renders service unto me in devotion is a friend, is in me, and I am also a friend to him.
अपि चेत् सुदुराचारः भजते मामनन्यभाक् साधुरेव समन्तव्यः सम्यक् व्यवसितो हि सः.
Even if one commits the most abominable actions, if he is engaged in devotional service, he is to be considered saintly because he is properly situated.
क्षिप्रं भवति धर्मात्मा शश्वच्छान्तिं निगच्छति कौन्तेय प्रतिजानीहि न मे भक्तः प्रणश्यति.
He quickly becomes righteous and attains lasting peace. O son of Kunti, declare it boldly that my devotee never perishes.
मां हि पार्थव्यपाश्रित्य येऽपि स्युः पापयोनयः स्त्रियो वैश्यास्तथा शूद्राः तेऽपि यान्ति परां गतिम्.
O son of Pratha, those who take shelter in me, though they be of lower birth, women, Vaishyas, merchants, as well as the Sudras workers, can approach the supreme destination.
किं पुनर्ब्राह्मणाः पुण्याः भक्ता राजर्षयस्तथा अनित्यमसुखं लोकम् इमं प्राप्य भजस्व माम्.
How much greater then are the Brahmanas, the righteous, the devotees, and the saintly kings who in this temporary miserable world engage in loving service unto me.
मन्मना भव मद्भक्तो मद्याजी मां नमस्कुरु मामे वैश्यसि युक्त्वैवम् आत्मानं मत्परायणः.
Engage your mind always in thinking of me, offer obeisances and worship me. Being completely absorbed in me, surely you will come to me. Hare
ॐ
Krishna.
तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे राजविद्यराजगुह्ययोगो नाम नवमोऽध्यायः. हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Uma Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Shall you do Kirtan?
Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay, Mataji.
ॐ अज्ञानान्दतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने नमः. नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवारि प्रचारिणि निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणि जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि वासादि गौर भक्त वृंद. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. So, shloka chanting is over,
Yes, Prabhuji.
and this is also over.
Yes.
Kirtan is
Yes,
also
Prabhuji.
over.
Yes, Prabhuji.
ठीक है. ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः.
Namaha.
नमा ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले
Krishnaaya
श्रीमते
Bhutale.
भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषाय शून्यवादी पाशादिदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंदा. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम
Ram
राम.
Hare Ram Ram.
मानस जी एक बार रिमाइंड कर देंगे सबको, क्लास शुरू हो गया.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
यू आर द एडमिन ऑफ ऑल द ग्रुप्स ना.
Yes, Prabhuji.
कर दो, ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
Hare Krishna everybody, welcome. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. आधा गीता हो गया सबका. Congratulations. So we will today go. 9th chapter is the king of all the chapters. What is the chapter? King. So this is
King of
not
all.
ordinary. This is very extraordinary to read this chapter and to understand this meaning. Somebody told Srila Prabhupada, one very big person once, big army ka, very, not army, navy ka admiral or something, of French. He came to meet Prabhupada, said, so nice is Bhagavad Gita, but I'm so busy, I don't have time. Tell me one chapter most important. So Prabhupada said the 9th chapter. So if not, you don't understand anything, you understand 9th chapter, you've done a great achievement. Right in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, cream ka cream hai, because 9th chapter. Okay. King of knowledge. नाम ही है राज विद्या. चलो. So all the latecomers will be surprised today. We started on time. Lot of slides are there. Lot of content is there. And then we have already Manas ji. Okay, Manas ji busy.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes,
No,
Prabhuji.
आप busy हैं. आप अपना वो message transfer करिए सबको. Uma Mata ji, here
Yes,
videos
Prabhuji.
are over, no? 2 trains is over, and
Yes,
3 more.
Prabhuji.
Mind, me and my mind is also over. So today
Yes,
I will
yes,
do
Prabhuji.
mind control techniques, आराम से, ठीक है?
Yes, Prabhuji.
And starting at 7, maybe I'll finish by 7:40, 45. Then start mind control techniques, and then 8 to take questions.
Okay.
Ideally, is actually
Okay,
1.5 hour is sweet. And then because most of the people go away after that, that's exhausting for them.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah,
Okay,
and if
Prabhuji.
I put on some video which is copyrighted, just remind me. I
Okay,
have to
Prabhuji.
switch off the broadcast.
Yes, Prabhuji. Okay, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
My voice is clear?
Yes,
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Everybody is muted now already.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Raj Guhya Yog, the most confidential knowledge. The Supreme Lord said, my dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart you this most secret wisdom, knowing which you shall be relieved from the miseries of material existence. because you are never envious of me. So this is very important, because envy of the Lord is the reason we are here in the middle world. Anybody in the middle world, one of the weakness we have is envious. Only a very advanced personality is not envious. Correct? You know, somebody who's always well-wisher is rare. Such people. Generally, people are envious of each other, and they have tendency to be envious and just criticize somebody, put him down. Somebody not envious, I shall impart this most secret wisdom, knowing which you shall be relieved of the miseries of material existence. Okay. And never envious of me. This is beautiful. Never envious. Arjuna is a devotee, just like a mother. A child gets a medal in the college, comes running home. Mother is so happy because he knows mother is never envious of the child. She is very happy. Similarly, mother is just a reflection of Krishna's. Uh, how can Krishna be envious? He's always a well-wisher. And what is to be envious? What you have, he has it billion times. He's not. But same way, we should also not be envious. See, somebody not envious of you, you should also not be envious of him, no? Isn't it logical? You should always be well-wisher, always love the Lord. Why be envious? Now, Krishna is so beautiful. What to do? What can you do about it? He's amazingly beautiful. Not beautiful, amazingly beautiful. Can't even dream. He's a definition of beauty. Actually, anything looks like Krishna is beautiful. So Krishna is saying, because you're not envious, I'm going to tell you more. Now, suppose somebody is envious of you. Now, how can you tell him more? He cannot stand it. Therefore, Krishna removes the visible signs of his glories from earth, like Dwarka, Rameshwaram. Because if he, Ramasetu, if he keeps the Ramasetu up, oh my God, the envious people will not be able to sleep also. They will die of envious. Krishna said, okay. He removes. Because you're envious of him, that is the reason Krishna is not in front of you. That's the only reason he's not in front of you. There is no other reason. If he's God, if he loves us, why doesn't he talk to us? We got to do. We are envious. He can't stand. If he comes and talks, his voice is so beautiful. We'll get more envious. And if he shows himself is amazingly beautiful, you'll get envious. And it's decorated all diamond jewels. Why he has all that? And then Krishna will show him billions of gopis, billions of wives. You'll get more envious and die. So Krishna said, okay, no problem. So that is the reason Krishna is not visible to us, but he still loves us. Therefore, he maintains us. We are envious of him. Just like a child is envious of the father. Father will not come in front of the child. Or not that it will make the child starve. He still maintain the child. That is our condition. We think we are all very great, but the joke is our situation. We are not able to see the Lord because we are foolishly envious of the Lord. A fool's paradise. We want to compete with him. Raj Vidya. Therefore, the Bhagavad Gita, this chapter is Raj Vidya, the king of all the knowledge. There is so many knowledges we know. Okay. So we'll give chance. Manasji, can anybody tell here what is in Gita that is not there in any other book on earth? What is so special in Gita? Did we ask this question in this audience? No, na?
No, no, Prabhuji.
Take it this. Okay, so ask. Anybody can raise hand, you give them a chance. Tell them why Gita is called Raja Vidya. What is so special in Gita? That knowledge which is not available in any other book on earth. Vedas and Gita is same. Except the Vedic body, what is so special in Gita, which is not there in any book or any religion, any philosophy, any science, that knowledge is not available. It is Raja of all the Vidya. Why? Can you justify any Vidya you know that is only in Gita?
Barunji, can you unmute?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my name is Harshita.
Yeah, tell me. What is so special in Gita?
I don't know. So this is the first time I am, doing the whole course.
But guess.
And
Yes.
yeah. So I think foremost is, I think spiritual quotient and compassion is what I feel, because in the whole thing, Krishna is shown so much compassion. So I feel this is what is there. Everyone says ki ye karo to ye hoga, wo karo to wo hoga. But here he's not asking for any reciprocation. He's just giving out.
Great. Great. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, very sweet outlook. Yes. Anybody else? What is so unique in Gita which is not there in any other?
Uma Natarajanji. Yes.
नमस्कारम गुरुजी.
हाँ, क्या है भाई गीता में ऐसा very special?
या इसमें ना गुरुजी it gives us tips to lead our day to day life. It has a solution for all our everyday problems. छोटा से छोटा, बड़ा से बड़ा. If you read and understand Gita, then I think our life is going to be as smooth as the river flowing. Like we won't get stuck up in. That is my.
Very nice. Very nice. Chalo.
And,
Beautiful. Anybody else wants to
Thank
add
you.
up? Yeah, very nice.
Rinalini ji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Gita tells us, do your own dharma, don't think of the result. That is the main aim.
Very nice. Very nice.
What I understood.
Shweta Mataji.
Hare Krishna Swamiji, I think the biggest gyan from Gita is that we are the soul, we are not the body.
Oh, wow, fantastic. This is not there in any religion, any philosophy in the world. Fantastic. Then, anything more?
Guruji.
Yes. Padma Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think what I understand till now is Gita talks about the soul, and also second thing is in a easy way, how are we able to attend salvation? That is God's.
Okay, not only it talks about the soul, it talks about how to uplift the soul. The
Uplift the
dynamics
soul.
of the soul. Yeah, the full science of the soul also.
Correct.
Fantastic.
Yes, sir. Right.
Yes. So, Manas, we continue now. Okay.
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
So, this is a very beautiful knowledge. So,
Puja
Raja.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Haan.
I think there are two things here. First of all, it talks about the Sanatan Dharma, that there is no specific religion like Hindu, Muslim. It is talking about just specific about the soul, that we all are soul and part and parcel of Krishna. And secondly, it talks about the love from God to the living entities.
Yes. Whatever is there in any religion, is it there within Bhagavad Gita, but so much things more. Religion, every religion does talk about love of God, does talk about surrender, but not so much details. If some religion talk about surrender, Bhagavad Gita has that, Sarvadharman Parityajya. Some religion talk about love, Krishna says, Manamanava Madbhakta. But Gita says so many more details about the existence of the soul, about Paramatma, about Bhagwan, so many details which are not visible anywhere. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita is Raja of all the Vidya. So I'll continue Manas now.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
It's a Raja. It's the king of all the knowledge. We have so many knowledge enough, but they don't talk about all this. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita is the king. He's so nice now. Raja ke bare. Raja, he's the king of all the knowledge. We should feel so proud today. I am studying Gita 18 course. I am studying the king of all the knowledge. ऐसा नहीं है कि I don't have anything to do, I'm reading. Many people say, आपके पास time free है तो गीता सुन लो. But time free है. This is the most important thing to hear. I am reading the king of all the knowledge. Not that I am just कुछ time नहीं था तो चलो कुछ free थे तो सुन लिया. नहीं, king of all the knowledge. Rather, now go Ishopnishad definition of Vidya. Vidya is something which takes us to the Lord. Other knowledge is not called Vidya, it's called Avidya. Vidya is so great. Vidya dadati vinaya. Vidya makes you humble. Vidya makes you a gentleman. Vidya takes you to the lotus feet of the Lord. That's called Vidya. The modern education is not Vidya, it's Avidya. It is some knowledge, but not Vidya. Vidya is divine. It's material knowledge. So Bhagavad Gita is Raja among all the Vidyas. Raj Guhyam. It is very, very, very confidential. The secret. Bhagavad Gita has three secrets. Guhyat, Guhyatara, Guhyatamam. Guhyat is I am not body, I am soul. Guhyatara, Guhyatara is that, and everybody's heart, the Lord is sitting as Paramatma. Sarvasachaham Hridisannivishto. And Guhyatamam is the Lord. Parastasmad Bhava Anyat. 8th chapter, the Lord has beautiful pastime in the spiritual world. Confidential level 1, you are not body, we are soul. Level 2, in the heart, not only soul is there, Lord is also sitting. Level 3, the Lord is having very special pastime in the spiritual world and inviting us to connect to Him in loving relationship. So this is Raj Guhyam, very, very confidential. Pavitram, it is very, very pure. What is it? It is very, very pure. Pavitram, idamuttamam. It is very pure. And it is topmost. Prataksha, it can be directly perceived. Avagamam dharmam. Prataksha. And susukam. It is very joyfully performed. So not only it is a story, you can actually see what Gita is telling. If you follow Gita, you can very soon see what Gita is telling. Just like a teacher says something in the class, matter of time, your teacher will be able to show you also. That's how Bhagavad Gita is not a story. Prataksha means you can confirm it by spiritual practices, provided you do spiritual practices. Prataksha gamam dharmam susukam kartam avyam. It is very joyfully performed. Raj Vidya Raj Guhyam Pavitram idamuttamam prataksha gamam dharmam susukam kartumam. Knowledge, the king of education, most secret of all secret. It's the purest knowledge because it gives direct possession of the self by realization. It is the perfection of religion. It is everlasting and it is joyfully performed. Those who are not faithful on this path, the devotion of us cannot attain me of conqueror of force, but return to birth and death in this material world. Those who are not faithful in the path of birth and death. So Krishna is saying, those who doubt me, that will be very unfortunate. See, doubting is very good because we can be cheated in this world. But you should never doubt a great authority. It is a misfortune. To develop faith on a great authority is a fortune. To doubt a great authority, it is a misfortune, not sign of intelligence. To doubt Krishna is a sign of misfortune. Okay? So we should be careful on that point. Why it is like that? Because he's an authority, no? Accepted all the great acharyas, accepted by all the shastras. Krishna showed activity that only God can do. Even in his body, there are marks only God can have. Still, we are doubting him. That's sign of utter misfortune. And Krishna says, they return to the birth and to the middle world. They will not be able to proceed in spiritual life. Maya tatav idam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina mastani sarva bhutani nachaham tesha vasitaha. By me in an unmanifested form, the entire universe is pervaded. All beings are in me, but I am not in me. What? It looks to be contradictory, Everything is in me, but I am not in me. Therefore, there is a deeper meaning. Deeper meaning is easier, simple level meaning is the Lord has three aspects. Lord has, because it said Jagat Avyakta Murtina. There is one answer there. Avyakta means unmanifested form. Avyakta means impersonal form. Everything is pervaded. So by energies, by Brahma Jyoti, Lord is pervading everything. But by personal presence is there in Vaikuntha, where he is running with Mother Yashoda. Not here. Just like many people used to tell when in college days, are you in the class? Yeah, physically in the class, but my heart is not here. So like that. He's there but not there. His heart is with Mother Yashoda. Here, what is there? One person is trying to boss over another person. One person is trying to control another person in this game of controlling and exploiting each other. You think heart of the Lord is there, just like judge in the court. His heart is not there. It is there. So super soul also is like a judge. He's there, you say metal body is there. You think heart is there? He's not smiling or laughing or crying when he gives a decision. His heart is not here. His heart is in the spiritual world with the devotees. So Maya tatavidam sarvam jagat avyakta. Because devotees, people are not devotees here. They cannot access the Lord's presence. Avyakta. But Naham Tesha, I am not here because there are no devotees here. Only devotees can capture the Lord's presence. Actually, Krishna is present everywhere. But devotees can bring out his presence. Like Prahlad Maharaj could bring out his presence from the pillar. because he's devotee. Otherwise, he is not visible. He's there. He's there inside every atom, but he's avyakta. He's not manifest to you. Na chaham tesho sai. He's not visible to you. Only when the heart is pure, when desire to love the Lord is there, Lord becomes visible. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina mastani sarva bhutani na chaham tesho vastitaha. Yet everything that is created does not rest in me. Behold my mystic opulence. Although I am the maintainer of all the living entities, although I am in everywhere, I am still myself with the very source of creation. As a mighty wind blowing everywhere, always rest ethereal place. Know that is man, all being rest in me. Behold my mystic yoga Maheshwaram. Arjuna, this is my yoga Aishwarya, Krishna said. Behold my mystic opulence in Sanskrit. Pashya me yoga Aishwaram. Look at my mystic potency. I am there, but not there. This whole mood continues for a few more shlokas. Whole cosmic order is under me. By my will, it is manifested again and again. I will, it is annihilated at then. Even though Krishna is not there, Krishna will predominates everywhere. This actually, the Siddhanta is called Achinta Bheda Bheda. Inconceivably one and different. This is actually the Siddhanta ISKCON follows. O Dhananjaya, all the work cannot bind me. I am ever detached, seated as a neutral. Maya, this metal nature is working under my direction. Even though he's not there, still under his direction, the world is working and is producing all moving and non-moving things. By his rule, the metal is created and created. Very famous verse, Maya dakshena prakriti suyate satchacharacharam hetunanena kaunteya jagat viparivartate. Avajanati ma muda ma. Even though now we heard so many glories of the Lord is controlling the whole manifestation coming out of him. But Krishna says the problem is avajanati ma muda. The fools cannot understand me. Manushim tanumashritam. When I come to this world, how many people say in this world, God cannot come to this world. Who are you to stop him? He's under your control. What? They say that because generally most of the philosophies, there is no discussion of God's incarnations. So he asks them, okay, you worship God. Tell us about some incarnation. We talk about Narsimha, Vamana, so many avatara. What do you talk? No, God cannot come to this world. Acha, who are you to control him? What's an answer for that? There's no answer for that. You cannot stop. It's God's kingdom. He can come if he wants. Krishna says, I do come. Yada idai dharma se glani bhavati. Jhoot bol rahe hain kya? He says, I come. Manushim tanumashritam, I come. But Manushim, when Krishna comes in a human form, the fools do not know his superior nature and they make fool of him. Avajanati ma muda, they deride him, they insult him. They think another pickpocket has come, just like in a jail. If a king comes, we think, dusra pickpocket, pickpocket nahi hai. How can you see? He's not in control of anything in the jail. Krishna was in control of anything. Nobody, even Brahma was at his feet, all the devatas were worshipping him. So in a jail, you see all the jailer is worshipping the king. Then why you're doubting? He's not a pickpocket. He's a king. Param bhava janam. They don't know my superior nature. Mama bhuta maheshwaram. And such people who deride the Lord, they make fun of the Lord and they pass commentary on the Lord's activity, come to this world, then everything is defeated. How much you hear them? Some fool cursed. You can curse him. Somebody killed him. Somebody cursed him. You'll go to hell if you entertain such ideas. Just think about it, no? How can the creator of unlimited universes and be killed by somebody curses him? What is the nonsense? But true, we hear TV serial, we learn that nonsense only. Mogasha, Moga Karmana, Moga Jnana. I call them innocent victims of foolish serials. They did not plan, but they should also have intelligence. No, where I want to learn about Krishna, I learn from some teacher or I learn from this people who only know how to make Saas Bhau serials. For money making, they come to this area because they know if you make the name Krishna, Mahabharat, a lot of people will hear. Shraddha ka dhanda. Mogasha moga karmano moga jnana vicheta saha rakshim ashirim cheva prakriti mohinishita. Everything is destroyed for them. Mog asha, your aspirations are destroyed. Why? If you think Krishna is an ordinary person, it's a great office. So Krishna is saying, if you do that, be careful, my dear child, and everything will be destroyed. Moga asha, moga karma, all activities are destroyed. Moga, your knowledge is destroyed. And rather, you will become Rakshasi Mavsari. We are developing Rakshas Avsari's nature and you'll be totally bewildered by the metal energy. Okay? So we should not do that. We should be very careful the great acharyas, the Shastra, Krishna by his very activities, Supreme Lord, we should not comment on. At least I may not know, but don't comment. That will be very serious. It's something I don't know, that's fine. That's nothing wrong. But then I don't comment. Just like some people, they never read Gita Bhagavatam. They said it's mythology. Like Britishers came to India, these are all mythology. Just don't comment on that. Say we don't know this book. That's a gentleman. Be a gentleman. Don't comment without reading or studying books. And who is studying? That Max Muller. One hand is having beef, other hand liquor. What do you understand when you open the book? Anything you want to learn, you need teacher. Then you'll have proper understanding. See, Vedas will stand in its glory. The followers will all be protected by the Lord. But foolish interpretation means the person will be the loser. Mogasha moga karma no moga jnana vicheta saha rakshim asurim chaiva prakriti mohinim shataha. Mahatmanas to Mam Partha. Krishna says, now coming back to great souls, Devim Prakriti Masada. You should hear about Krishna from Mahatmas. They are great souls. See, we are hearing the Bhagavad Gita, great Acharya Prabhupada, Mahatma. Devim, they are always influenced by desire to serve the Lord. Devim Prakriti means internal energy. Bhajanti Ananasa. What happened when Devi Prakriti strikes their heart? Constantly they're chanting the name of Krishna, like Madhundapuri. Gyata Bhuta Adi Avayam. Knowing to the Lord of the cause, everything and inexhaustible. And what do? These Mahatmas constantly chant the name of the Lord. They endeavor with great determination. Dhrida Vrataha. Vrata means great determination. Dhrida. They are endeavoring to serve the Lord. Namaste, always bowing down before the Lord. And totally they are engaged in this way. You look at it, Srila Prabhupada was one person. And Prabhupada used to say, every Indian can take up the message of Gita all around the world. At an advanced age, I could do little. If every Indian takes a determination, whole world will follow Gita. But we have some other things to do more important. Okay, you see him chanting with his devotees. So nice, they're so happy. Sharing with them the joy of chanting Hare Krishna. You see that? Everybody has shaven his head. Everybody has changed his dress. And you cannot even believe. Can't even believe. Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha dhrida vrataha. Namasyanto tumam bhaktya nitya yukta upasate. Pitamasya jagato mata dhata pitamaha vedyam pavitram omkara riksam yujarevacha. I am the father of the universe, the mother, the support, the grandson. I am the object of knowledge, the purified syllable. I am also riksam yujaveda. I am the goal, the sustainer, the master, the witness, the abode, the refuge, and the most dear friend. I am the creation, the annihilation, the basis of everything, the resting place, and the eternal sea. O Arjuna, I control heat, rain, and drought. I am mortality, I am death personified. Both being and non-being are in me. See, this going up and going down. But people don't go to Krishna, even though Krishna is giving so many things. He the refuge, sustain everything. No. But people have other ideas. And this previous chapter, I think you heard in the 7th chapter, this point, that actually the difference between Devatas and Krishna. It's a revolution, actually. Say I go to one college, which is the #1 college in whole Karnataka, NITK. Now, in this college, there is a director whom I meet. And if I want to take a class, I take his permission. At the same time, in the college, there is a chaprasi, there is a security guard, there is a teacher, there is a dean, there are so many other students, so many other people. Now, one kind of information is that only director exists. Other kind of information, I know so many other people there, including the director, and much more thing about the director. That's the difference between any religion and the Gita. Every religion talks about God, but where are the details? His form, his activities, his pastime is not revealed. And not only that, whole administration is also there. That is also revealed. But the problem is half knowledge is a dangerous thing. That's what is the problem in India. Anybody, everybody is a director. What is this joke? Why you speak all this? So people don't know what is God. Anybody, everybody is God. Take it. Everybody is God. Very good. Is it a joke or what? You tell the security guard, Hare Krishna, how are you? That's nice. You should give respect to everybody. But if you tell him, hey, you are the director, he says, don't speak jokes, This is, Speaking something more is rather an insult. Don't think he's happy. You tell Hanuman, you are God, he's insulted, he feels hurt. Don't think he's happy by this nonsense. That's why without knowing something, people want to do, you should know. Therefore, Shastra says, Shruti Smriti Puranadi Pancharatriki Vidimbina Ekantiki Harit Bhakti Utpadit Kalpate. Without knowing the knowledge from the Shastra, Shruti, Smriti from the Puranas, Pancharatra, if you're knowing any knowledge from that, today that's what happens. There's no knowledge of the Shastra, there's no knowledge of Pancharatra, no knowledge from any guru, just some fantasies, and then people get confused. Utpadati kalpate, we can rather create disturbance for ourselves. So we should systematically learn and go back to the Shastra. Where are the Indra's name given, all the Devata's name given? In the Shastra. Sit down and carefully read under a guru, learn, you'll understand. Otherwise, we make a khichdi, trying to somehow make a analysis. Because somebody is telling security guard is supreme, somebody is telling chaprasi is supreme, somebody is telling student is supreme. So all that khichdi is going on, and you come in to sort out everything. No, don't worry, all of you are right. Everybody is supreme. God has no form actually. You can imagine him in any form. What is this kachara going on? Where in the Shastra this is there? God has no form. You can imagine any form. Everybody has form. Even I have a form. How do you say we don't have form? Those who study the Vedas drink the Soma juice, drinking the heavenly planet, and worship me indirectly. So many people, instead of understanding what is God, they just hear from the Vedas that there is something called heaven. They say, Punya you do, you will go to heaven. They take birth on the planet of Indra where they enjoy God's life. Some people do that. That's the thing, is the goal. And some people, but what is the problem with that? It's like a Ferris wheel. You go up and down. When they enjoy heavenly planets, they return to the mortal world again. They achieve only flickering happiness. They just go up and down. Just like you save some money. And once people save money, what do? They like to go to Switzerland. They like to go to some part of the world. And they spend their money. Nowadays, Corona, at least that all nonsense stop blowing money for those, meaningless activity. And they blow money. And after that, money gets finished, you have to come back, no? So, Shine Punya Marto Lokam Vishyanti. That's what Krishna says there. Shine Punya Varto Lokam. When that Punya is over, they have to come back. And what do they enjoy? Flickering happiness, just a temporary happiness. They are unfortunate to not know about Vaikuntha, the kingdom of God, where eternally they can be spiritually happy all the time. But mostly people get very attracted to heavenly pleasures. Just like in India now, every Indian desires to go to America. For what purpose? He wants to do some contribution. He wants to teach Gita. No. He wants to have a lot of opulence, beautiful women, lot of wealth. That's why they want to go. Just like they're attracted. So most of the people, their life ambition is that only. If I can somehow go to America. The same way, people have ambition, somehow go to heaven when they get information. They don't know the higher purpose of the Vedas, and they're lost within that like a Ferris wheel going up and down. But then again, come back to the devotees. Krishna keeps going with devotees and this foolishness, devotees and the foolishness. Anannas chintayanto maham ye jana pariyapasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshema vahamiham. This is a very beautiful verse. Krishna says, Anannas chintayanto maham. My pure devotees have no other chinta, only one chinta, how to serve Krishna. Ananya, there is no other diversion. Ye jana pari, constantly they're absorbed in serving Krishna. Tesham nityabhi yuktanam, to them Krishna says, I protect what they have and supply what they lack. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana pariyupasate tesham nityabhi yuktanam yogakshema vahamiham. Ye api anya devata bhakta yajante shraddhayanvitaha tepi mameva kaunteya yajanti aviti purvaka. Anya devata bhakta. So Krishna said, you worship anybody except me. Anybody except me means include Krishna, Narayana, and all the avatars of the Lord, the Shavataras. And so Krishna said, apart from that, if you're worshipping anybody, yajan and with a great faith, actually you're worshipping me, but not in a proper way. Avidipu is a wrong way. Why does Krishna say that? Just like you want to make your passport, instead of doing the proper procedure, many people go to the agents and bribe the money. Is it called normal practice? But suppose there is a passport office where honestly you can do your job done. Then why you have to do that thing? Wasn't the passport officer really unhappy? He's avoiding me and paying bribe to these agents. Why don't you come directly? If he's a corrupt person, that's a separate issue. But suppose he's honest, he's finding it. Why you have to do like that? Why don't you, Aviti, why you bribing this Devatas? Why don't you come direct? That's what people do. Go to Devatas, break 10 coconut, this thing, get my work done. And he goes to get your file signed. But when you know the file has to be signed by the Lord, why go do all this chaplacy work? Why don't go directly? Krishna is not happy. He's the Supreme Father. He wants to see you personally. Just like you went to America for 20 years and came back. You're avoiding the Father. You're asking neighbors to get some work done from the Father. How much Father's heart will pay? You go to your neighbor next door. Say, can you ask Father to give me the car? He comes to you. Your son wants your car for a few days. Why is he avoiding me? So Krishna's heart is hungry for our love. But when you avoid him through Devata worship, just like they go to Uma for getting a beautiful, Are Krishna can give you that. Why you have to go here and there? No, you go to Surya to get good health. Are Baba, I'll give you that. And you go to Saraswati, get knowledge. Krishna said, I can give you all that thing. But what people want to avoid God. And through Devi Devatas gone to get their work done, like Ravana avoided Lord Rama. So Shiva is trying to get the work done. Or Hiranyakashipu through Brahma is trying to get word, avoiding the Lord. Krishna is saying, Avidi, that's not the way. Come directly, my dear child, come directly. Yanti Deva Vrata Deva, because result will be different, my dear child. Because the biggest problem in this world is cycle of birth, old age, disease, and death. And going to Devaloka, you will not stop your cycle of birth, old age, disease, death. Yanti Deva Vrata Deva, and you go to Devatas, you pray to Devata, you'll be born there. And the continuous cycle of birth and death. Pitriyadi Pitrivataha. You go to the forefathers, you worship Pitris, you will go there. Bhuta, you worship ghost, you'll become another ghost. Okay? And if you worship me, you'll come back to me. Isn't there a difference? Okay? Except Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva's position is different. He's almost Vishnu. His position is, I think yesterday I explained to you, his position is very special. Apart from that, Devatas have a temporary time. Even Brahma dies one day. There is no offense in saying that because Gita says that. He has a temporary time he has. 311 trillion years. But then he will die. So if you go to Brahma Loka also, you have to die one day. And other Devatas have shorter lifespan. Generally 300 million years is the lifespan of other Devatas. One mantra they can live maximum. Indra and other Devata. But then you have a death. Whatever it is, time is relative. You could die one day. So why don't you make a permanent solution? And why you want to experience old age, disease, death? So you can go to Vaikuntha. Krishna said, that's intelligence. So you worship me, you'll come back to me. When you worship Devatas, you go to their loka. The same logic, you worship Krishna, you go to Krishna's place. But Krishna's place is special. It is Sanatana. Therefore, Dharma is Sanatana. We are targeting. Atma is Sanatana. God is Sanatana. My goal of life is to go to Sanatan Dhamma, the spiritual word of the Lord. Therefore, it is called Sanatana Dharma. So how do you develop love for the Lord? Krishna says you can do this. Offer me a leaf, patra. Best among patra is tulsi. Pushpa, flower. You can offer on flower, some fruit, some water, milk. All these things Krishna said, I'll take. 3 times he's saying you have to offer it bhakti. Bhakti, bhakti, prayatatmanaha. All the 3 words mean bhakti. So Krishna is emphasizing 3 times. You can offer me with love, with love, with love. Then only I'll take. Okay? Somebody told Acharya, we give offering of food to the Lord. It remains like that only. How do you know Krishna hates? So Prabhupada, whom should I believe? Should I believe a 3rd-class person? Believe a 3rd-class person like you who says he didn't eat? Or I believe Krishna who says I eat? Krishna has said, Ashnami, I eat. So he's saying I eat, so why do we doubt that? But you have to offer his love. Definitely Krishna takes. And then it is called Krishna Prasadam. Yad karoshi yad ashansi yad juhu siddharasiyat. Therefore Krishna said to develop love, do this. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you give away, whatever tapasya you do, everything do as a offering to me. I am equal to all. I am not envious of anybody. Neither am anybody's friend to me. But there is one tu. Ye bhajanti tu. Tu means there is one but. Krishna loses control when he sees a devotee. This is his loving affection. It's not material sentiment, it's spiritual sentiment. And his reciprocation is on a spiritual plane. Krishna's reciprocation is a spiritual, not material reciprocation. But his two is there. Krishna says openly here, I am partial to my devotees. So why is it so? So there was one king who could not understand this line. Why God should be partial? In fact, in Bhagavatam also this question asked by Yudhishthira to Narada in the 7th canto in the beginning. Why is Krishna partial? He's the Supreme Lord. He should not be partial. So there Narada explains he's partial, but his partiality is spiritual. So one king could not understand this. So what he did was that he was talking to his minister. I can understand why God should be partial. He said, okay, I'll explain to you. So next day, the king was walking in the garden with the minister. The minister arranged a drama. He threw one citizen in the big pond. The citizen started, save me, please save me, somebody save me, I'll drown now. The king heard that. He told his soldier, go jump. One soldier jumped and pulled him out. Next day, he continued with his drama. When they were walking in the garden, he threw his son in the water. Oh, save me! The king saw his son, personally jumped into the water, pulled him out. So after that, the minister said, understood. The king said, understood. He said, why is it today you jump? Yesterday, why didn't you jump? He said, yes. Just like, Mahabharata war, you see, Krishna was personally protecting Arjuna. Personally. He didn't allow anybody to kill him. In fact, had he not protected him, it would have been very difficult for him. But you say, why did he do that? Because Arjuna was totally surrendered soul to the Lord. Personally protected. Okay? Ye bhajan tuma bhakta mai tateshu chapi. I am in him and he is in me. Basically, hota na main tumhara wo tum mere, like that. Apichet sudaracharo bhajate mam ananya bhag sadhu reva samantavya samyak bhavatato hitaha. This is a very beautiful verse which should not be misunderstood. The meaning is apichet sudaracharo. Even if you do the most abominable activity, but if you are constantly engaged in devotional service of the Lord, Lord gives you a chance. And Krishna doesn't allow at the time somebody to make fun of that devotee. How do you understand that? See, take an example, just like mother. Mother is making a small child walk. And what happened that time? And the great pleasure for the mother when the child is trying to walk and keeps falling. Correct? Suppose somebody from outside comes, hey, he's falling. But the mother will say, please don't disturb, get out. My child will soon walk. Same heart Krishna has had. Don't worry, my child will walk. Don't make fun of him. He will very soon walk. Take care. Same way, even though we are slipping in between, in beginning, the spiritual life, we do slips. People come to spiritual life in the beginning. They come, they are smoking, drinking, and we tell them chant Hare Krishna. They say, Prabhu, I'm sorry. Today again I smoked. I drank again. I know it's bad, but I did it again. It's okay. Please keep chanting. But true, if he's sleeping, he is a child only. Suppose somebody is sleeping and he says, Krishna says, Sadhu eva samantavya. 3 times he's saying, Sadhu means taken to be a sadhu, eva certainly mantavya. That is how you have to take it. 3 times. That is Krishna's love toward the devotee. But at the same time, introspectively understand, if I'm sleeping, I'm not an advanced devotee. I'm just a beginner devotee. Take it? Sadhu eva samantavya. Sambhag visuto hi saha. Very nice. Shipram bhavati dharmatma sasya shanti negachati kaunteha pratijani na bhakta pranashati. Krishna said, don't worry, Arjuna. Even though he's slipping down, very soon, if he's falling, what is that? The previous sloka, bhajate bhavananya bhag, is constantly chanting holy name of the Lord. It's a matter of time, just like a fan. When you switch off, it keeps moving for some time, then it stops. So it's not that we begin chanting Hare Krishna that day become pure devotees. It takes time. But Krishna says very soon he will achieve perfection and he'll get peace. Arjuna go and declare, my devotee will never perish. Ma vipartha vipashityas ye pishu papa yonayaha striya vaisya tata shuddha ye piyanti param gati. Krishna is saying, Ma vipartha vipashitya, whoever it may be, who takes my shelter, he can achieve the supreme destination. Provided, Ma vipartha vipashitya, totally take shelter of me. Whatever background he comes, can achieve supreme destination. And the final verse, Man manava mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskaru mam eveshasi yukta evam atmanand parayana. Krishna says, always think about me, become my devotee. 4 things is asking. Manmana, always think about me, only me. He's not asking you to think about Devi Devata or any other person. Krishna's order in Gita is very clear. He is demanding exclusive devotion. Why? You try to understand. You can say that is difficult to understand. I do appreciate that point. I'm also part of standard Hindu culture. So when I read first thing, it was surprising. Krishna is asking exclusive devotion to him. Man mana. He's asking this very clear. Bhavamada bhakto, become my devotee. Always think about me, become my devotee, Madhyaji, worship me, and Namaskuru, offer your obeisances to me. He's asking exclusive dedication to him. Mam evashri yuktevam. Krishna, if you do that, you certainly come to me. Atmaya paparana, because you have given your heart to me. Certainly, if you do this, you will come back to the spiritual world. Life is perfect. This 9.34 verse is repeated in Bhagavad Gita again in the 18th chapter. Therefore, it's a very, very important verse. Krishna doesn't repeat. If he has repeated something, that's very important. Vitaraga bhaya krodha panamaya mam upashita. This is another line which is repeated. Manavanav madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskaru. This line is also repeated in Bhagavad Gita. So very important that we meditate on this 4 instructions of Krishna. And how do you manmana? You do manmana. Today, it's not possible to think about Lord's pastimes and beautiful form, but at least we can think about the name. Attentively chanting the holy name. Namasmara you can do, but difficult to do other manmana in the beginning. Now we can just continuously chant the holy name of the Lord, incessantly chant the holy name of the Lord. All memory, everything will come out. We become a devotee, start worshipping, and offer obeisance to Krishna with great love. Hare Krishna, this chapter divided into 3 parts. Boom. And chapter 9 finishes. Hare Krishna. I think
Hare
today
Krishna.
I'm very organized. Time-wise, I'm going. A lot of questions in
Yes.
there in the heart, but hold on. I'll do 15 minutes, some techniques of mind control.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, how much we have done techniques of mind control? Have we started or not
Uh,
started till now?
Yes, Prabhuji. 6th.
Admin Ji,
Up to 6th completed, Prabhuji.
Manas Prabhu, have you finished something?
Yes, up to 6th completed, Prabhuji.
Okay, so these techniques are over. Basically, I have finished the physical techniques. Anna?
Yes,
Now
up
the
to
mental
6th.
techniques will start today. It's a big topic. Then after that, I have to do one more session on mind control. Then after that, I have to do science and spirituality, personality development, nature of this world. We'll go on every day, half an hour. I hope you all like this. Some people say they like this more than the class. These are actually made for students, as in my, because I cannot teach directly. Soul is covered by 2 bodies. That is, one is a subtle body and a gross body. Soul, okay, we can understand. So mental techniques are generally what people do: relaxation, affirmative self-talk, positive thinking, change of mind. This is what people generally relax. They start to talking to themselves. Then positive thinking. This is generally talk about. Let me do what the Gita talks about. Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. So this chapter will come. 14th chapter will clear this discussion of Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. But here we will start some discussion. Manas, keep important. What is that? I think I jumped this because of this. Otherwise, the whole recording, many people are watching on this. Basically, it's a video by the girls, but the problem is that it has audio, which is copyrighted. So what happens in this, there is a coconut water and liquor. This is liquor and this coconut water. So they make 3 girls come, one is Sattvic, Rasic, Tamasic, that's all it is. The Sattvic person drinks the coconut water, but leaves the liquor. Rasic person drinks the coconut water, but all the time looks at the liquor. And Tamasic person drinks liquor, leaves the coconut water. So Sattvic person is very clear what is good, what is bad. Rasic person is confused, but still does the good work. Tamasic person start drinking only liquor. So Tamasic loses the discrimination. Rasic is confused and Sattvic is straight. Okay. What is the difference between 3 scenes below? This is Sattvic, Rasic, and Sattvic is always happy. Rasic is disturbed and Tamasic is mad. So either you're happy or you're disturbed or you're mad. That is Sattvic, Rasic, Tamasic. Let us understand more. See, this the very reason is here. The Sattvic person, this is a Tamasic person rather, he is a good desire, bad desires. Can you see this? Bad desires come, and they are developed and activities happen. Good desires only stay at a thinking level. Many people, students complain that what happens, I'm not able to do anything constructive whole day because unwanted desires just suck my whole time and energy. That is Tamaguda. But anyway, don't worry, chant Hare Krishna, you can change any situation. This is Rajaguda. Somewhere in between, good and bad desires are there. So, somewhere midway. But at that time, person works but is envious and jealous of others. Now, this is Sattvic. He is able to filter very strictly. That is what is Sattva. He is working very hard in the mind. Moment there is an unwanted desire, immediately stops in the beginning itself. Our good desire travels. This is what should happen. Bad thought you cannot stop. Thoughts will come, but you have to stop it. You have to have filter, very strict filter. No intoxication, no gambling, no relation outside marriage. You should have strict good filter. Dyutam panam striyam shana. That is already given in the Shastra. Put that filter. Just like, chai ko chal nahi karta, like that. Don't allow anything unwanted to go through. If you allow it to go through, it will destroy your life. Okay, so good desire, rather good desire. Some people say we should be without desire. That's nonsense. You're not an animal. Sorry, you are not a machine. An animal also desires. So unwanted desires has to be taken away. Good desire should be encouraged. You cannot be like a stone, no desires. That's nonsense. We should have desire. Cultivate good desire. Then you're always happy. So different levels of consciousness. So bodily platforms, sensual, mental, like intellectual. So this is 7th one I did, about 3 more. So if you want to be control your mind, come to Sattva-guna. Sattva-guna means your mind is free. Therefrom, mind is pure, body is pure. Rajoguna means now mind is not pure, but body is still pure. Mind is already harassed by unwanted desire. Tamoguna means harassment is so much, you submit yourself to foolish activities. So we should come to Sattva-guna. How do you come to Sattva-guna? Strictly follow 4 regulated principles on one side, other side, incessantly chant the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Next are different levels of consciousness, which I taught you already. This was taught to you in the 3rd chapter, that there are different platforms here. First thing is the bodily platform, sensual, mental, intellectual, spiritual. Bodily platform, senses, mind, intelligence, soul is there, but all switched off. So what happens here? That person becomes like bhens ke aage been bajana. Lata ke bhoot baaton se nahi maata. Just doesn't get up, and he's addicted to vice. Sensual platform is slightly better. He is not having lethargy and simple activities, but is very busy and hardworking. But problem is envious and jealous of others. Many people think that is the success of life, but no. Success is next. Human life starts in the mental platform, Jnanamaya in Panchakosha, where you give up lethargy and you also give up harassment of the senses. Next platform to that is intellectual platform. Next platform to that is a spiritual platform. So one by one, we have to go up. In the mental platform, both are gone away, harassment of the senses and the lethargy. But and person gets very peaceful. He starts cultivating knowledge. And here, person start understanding you're not body or soul. Vishesha Jnana, Vijnanamaya starts there. This Anandamaya, full spiritual happiness. We'll deal this picture in another way in 13th chapter, Panchakoshas. 9th, how the mind degrades. So why I showed this picture, many people say happiness is a stage of mind. Yes, but mind can exist in different stages. And higher the platform, more is the happiness. And human life starts at this stage. These 2 stages are animal life. So I come to this and this is human life. So we are entitled to much higher happiness in human life. Presently, we are staying in these 2 platforms, which is not intelligent. Then how the mind degrades, how it is that we discussed in the 2nd chapter at this point. This all is based on Bhagavad Gita, so you can appreciate. How the mind degrades is like a fire, starts in the beginning is very small, becomes very big later, uncontrollable. So everything starts small, like avalanche also, but becomes big later. Dhyayate Vishya Pumsa Sangaste Shubhajayate Sangas Sanjayate Kava Kamat Krobhajaya. Dhyayate Vishya Pumsaha. Dhyayato. By contemplation, a person develops attachment for them. Sangas Sanjayate Kama. From attachment, lust develops. Kama krodha vijayate, because of that anger comes. Krodha the bhavati samoha, when anger, complete delusion comes. Samoha with the vibrama, then you lose our memory, and then we lose our intelligence and we fall down. We discussed this with the example of Ajamila. Okay? In the beginning, it's just contemplation, then reach attachment, then get lust, which modern day people call love. It's not love. Love is very great. Love is divine. You rise in love and you fall in lust. People say, no, I fall in love. You don't fall in love. You fall in lust. If you're fallen down, that's lust, not love. Love makes you rise, not fall down. Love is very divine. And to love, you have to first love the Lord, then you know what is love. But this is not love, this is lust. Pyar ho gaya, nonsense. Kaam ho gaya. Contemplate like this, then attachment occurs, then lust comes, then anger by somebody else is involved. And you see half of the crime are because of this every day. Then come delusion, then memory is bewildered, intelligence lost, a person falls on material. Therefore, I always request first marriage, then love. So-called love also do after marriage, not before. First love and then marriage, no test drive. Because word of mouth has no value. Easily a person will walk away. Just like when you buy a land, you first get agreement, then you give money. You don't give money without an agreement. Isn't it so? Otherwise, the money is a word of mouth has no value. The person may not, even a best friend, will not give you back the money. Therefore, you make agreement. You are giving your hard-earned money. So giving your love to somebody without an agreement, that's marriage. First marriage, then love. Modern technique of first girlfriend, boyfriend is generally not intelligent. It leads to a great disaster. Many times what happens, I see in college pairs, and that's normal. Sometimes generally I'm silent what to speak. Sometimes they come to me and I'm preaching to them. Then I say, it's not good. This is not the way to live. No, sir. The different answer there. In my case, it is love. I say, it's not there. It's lust all the cases. No, sir. My case, it is love. Then I was in one more case. I was talking to them. As I see, it's not good. No, sir. It is detachable attachment. Acha, acha, acha. So many people can speak about detachable attachment. Aha. So it's not like that. This will build up. It's like a sliding slope. And this starts with curiosity, then leads to attachment, then lust and anger, the delusion, the fall, memories, bewildered, loss, intelligence. We discussed yesterday Rajamila's case. Then what more we need to discuss? Just a little, few minutes of carelessness, life was destroyed. Many people say, I can handle it. What can you handle? Any one of the one senses can destroy. True, among else, the sex desire is the strongest. Tongue can destroy you like the fish. Eyes can destroy you like the moth. And we discussed this in the 5th chapter. And the sex desire destroys an elephant. But our problem is all the 5 senses are very strong. We kind of don't mind. It's not a joke in medical profession. True, some people do say they loot money. That's a separate issue. That's why this cartoon has come. So, the medical profession sometimes, they say that is looting, therefore this cartoon. But otherwise, my essence is something else. I'm just using this picture. The senses will tie you like this in human form and finish you up. So there, and once you're tired about the senses, we think all this is happiness. It's not happiness. This is foolishness. And person get lost. And it just like a camel bite thorns in the desert. Actually, there is nothing in a desert to eat. But he still bite thorn out of frustration. His own blood comes in the mouth. He takes it like a delicacy. That's foolishness. So indulging in vices is like drinking one's own blood. Regulative principles of freedom. So somebody says, I don't like regulations. We say 4 regulations: don't be proud, don't destroy nature, don't insult the sages, be kind to every living entity. If they are a younger brother, they need your protection and love, not exploitation and torture. Other human beings, give them affection. You should be away from intoxication of all varieties. You should not do any quick money business. Will take a nature of gambling. It's not worth the anxiety involved. And keep away from extramarital sex and other things because they agitate desire for illicit sex in our system. But these 4 things, Dutam Pano Sriyam Shuna, should be avoided. Then mind develops vairagya, peaceful. So if you can apply this filter, then you will always be peaceful. If you don't apply filter, then you are be ready for a trouble. Just like in a computer, you don't have a vaccine, then virus will come and destroy your computer. So somebody say, I don't like restriction. Yeah, jump from a building. Is it intelligence or foolishness? It's foolishness. You will fall on the ground, all your this thing will be over. Okay. So this is the formula for peace. You follow 4 regulations, you get purity of action. Because of purity of action, your mind becomes pure. Because the mind is pure, a peace of mind, therefore happiness. Many times students write before exams, sir, not able to study, sir. I say, what's the problem? Sir, not able to concentrate at all. Then I tell them, this is my formula for concentration or happiness. They immediately disconnect and go away because they cannot make their actions pure. They ask me what are the 4 regulations. These are 4 regulations: no intoxication, no gambling, no pride, no illicit sex. Sir, I cannot stop them. Then I said, then you cannot concentrate also. You cannot jump into a dustbin and come out clean. That's what people do a mistake. One side, their actions are impure, and they imagine their mind can be pure. And therefore, cheaters come. Some magic they show and cheat them. But there is no magic like this. You have to sincerely follow the rules and regulations. Then mind is pure. Then my peace of mind. Then happiness comes. But people are not ready to pay any price. Then they will suffer. What can be done? And go to hell then. Out of sight, out of mind. Suppose you get addicted to something, it's a very nice way to hold yourself. Just like what is the principle? All the rehabilitation camps work on this. All the rehabilitation camps. When you catch a tiger, you do not immediately try to tame him. You starve him for some time. Then you train him. The same when the mind is so strong. Suddenly you tell him to stop something, they will not do. You have to starve the mind for some time. All the rehabilitation camps, suppose I got addicted to liquor. So what they do, for 15, 20 days, they don't give you liquor. So mind starts calming down. And after that, they instruct. So any addiction has developed, take help. Always take help to starve yourself from that addiction for some time. And then you can have sanity. When there is too much ghee on the fire will blow. No way it can be stopped. Mind is everything. Whatever you think, you become. So 1,000 thoughts breeze through the mind every day. Watch your thought, they become word. Watch your word, they become action. Watch your action, they become habit. Watch your habit, they become character. Watch your character, that becomes destiny. Easy. So what you want to think, it's in your hand. You think good things. You think about service to the Lord. That's what you speak then. I want to go to Krishna. I want to go back to Godhead. I want to worship Radha Krishna. You speak that, what you're thinking will come out. Watch your words, then they become action. You start doing that. Watch your action, they become habit. Otherwise, reverse, it becomes bad habits. Watch your habit, they become character. Watch your character, they become destiny. Greatest, for him, it is a discovery because it's already there in Gita. Greatest discovery is by changing a thought, we can alter our life. Dhyayate Vishya also we read in the second chapter. What's the discovery? But anyway, it's a good point. That by changing a thought, we can alter your life. So thinking is in your hand. Nobody can force. Think good. Why you have to think bad? Do not chase illusory pleasures, because illusory pleasures are not you. They're not in the sense of that, not existing anywhere except in the mind. All the sensual pleasure that happens is only in the mind. In the object, there is no pleasure. I told you, the chief of all pleasure is sex life. Even Miss Word to go near, body stinks. Any body stinks. Why you're so attracted foolishly? There's nothing in it. But you simply keep dreaming, and go, it stinks like that. Anybody in the metal world stinks after some time. But we keep dreaming some heavenly pleasure. Only in your mind. There is no pleasure outside. Mind is the enemy because it makes a chase after non-existent pleasure. Remember time, temporary, illusory, miserable enjoyment. What is enjoyment? Bound or free, your choice. So it's to a slave to a bad habit, servant to a good habit, the choice is yours. Very, very beautiful point. Power of habits. We make habits and habits make us. I'm going fast. Otherwise, this will also take 3 times. I'm just chick going. I hope you don't mind. You can read it in leisure. So love becomes lust actually. Originally, our tendency is only to love. We don't know how to lust. We know only, all of us know how to love. But in this world, the love becomes lust like milk. Milk becomes curd compared by effect of Rajoguna, Tamoguna. And then the lust goes down, wrath. Will kill you. That is wrath. The wrath becomes illusion. Mode of ignorance, go to hell. But you can come to good company, good association, slowly cultivate mode of goodness, and then the lust get converted to love, and then you taste eternal bliss. That is intelligence. Okay, I did something. I hope it is interesting to all of you. So many techniques. Each one we can discuss for a long time. Hare Krishna. Admits, now we can have some questions.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
No questions today. Everybody satisfied.
No, Prabhuji, chat box we are opening now.
Okay. No. They've understood everything.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Raja, the king of knowledge. Yes.
Anand Rao, Prabhu, please ask your question.
Hare Krishna ji, Anand Rao ji, every day has a question. Yeah. Boli Anand Rao ji. Yeah, you are. Yeah, we have to unmute yourself. हमारी तरफ से you are open.
Guruji, Hare Krishna. You are able to hear me?
Yeah.
This chapter is also known as confidential knowledge. What is
Ah.
the confidentiality in that?
Confidentiality means you're not body, we are soul. Confidentiality means Lord is sitting in a heart as Paramatma. Confidentiality means Manamana Bhav Madhavakto. That is the most confidential knowledge which is there in this chapter. Manamana Bhav Madhavakto Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru. It's very confidential. Just think about me. See, science, they say they believe one day equation, grand unified equation. So they think this is the grand unified equation. Always think about the Lord. Always chant the Lord's name. Become his devotee. This is the final equation. If you follow this, your life is successful. But even though it's evident, people don't understand or appreciate it. Therefore, it is complex.
Guruji, one small help. You are able to hear me?
Your voice is little less. Thoda aur bada voice.
You are able to hear me?
Better now, better.
I just want a small help from you.
Hmm.
I got the beads. I got the beads today. One of the beads was broken.
That happens. You see what to do now. That this courier thing is so. Don't worry. This all neem bead. Don't be so fussy about it. Doesn't matter. These are all neem beads. It cost 10 rupees. That's all. The transport is the issue. It's not the first time. Many times it has happened. I don't bother to, but it doesn't matter. There is nothing inauspicious. We can use it.
Okay, Guru. Thank you.
Don't worry. Later we will take a good beat for you. This is just a starter beat. Yeah, but actually with the books, no, to start off I said, and there is this problem. Today I'm trying to solve Anand Rao ji because I ordered some boxes to some kind of more protection because the normal packing that we have, the beads are breaking. I've heard that. So today I've ordered some 1,000 boxes so that something. We were doing our best, whatever we can do, but you know, they throw like this. It hits here, there. It happened previously also. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji. Kiran Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah, nice. Hare Krishna, Kiran.
Prabhuji, don't misunderstand me. So, how to reduce the lust actually?
Very nice. So, what misunderstanding? You are a genuine person. So, more you love Krishna. See, suppose Kiranji, you have heard about artificial jewelry? Many people wear artificial jewelry today because real jewelry we don't know. Even wife they give artificial jewelry. Real jewelry is cause lack. You can wear and you feel even in the ISKCON temples we put artificial jewelry. We don't put real jewelry. When we don't afford, an Acharya said if you real jewelry attract thieves, not devotees. So but suppose somebody wear real jewelry and come, then what happen? Artificial jewelry is useless. So because we are not seeing what is love, the lust looks attractive in this world. The day you see what is love, you will forget attraction for. Okay? So therefore, Shastra say, you read Krishna Leela, you read the Lord's beautiful pastime. What will happen? Very soon, you will see what is love. Okay? Thank you. Very good question. Very humble question. Yes. That will be the sign of spiritual advancement. More you advance in spiritual line, more you will be able to come out of lust. That is a sign of your spiritual advancement. Kiranji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Uma Mataji,
Yes,
some
yes,
chat
Prabhuji.
question. Some chat question.
I didn't get any yet now.
One chat question I got, Prabhuji.
Oh,
If
you are
we-
not getting, it's only to me, the questions. Mine is full. So should I read the questions? Okay.
Prabhuji,
It's coming
make
to
me.
host only. It's coming to host only, I think, Prabhuji.
Oh, only host that you have done. Chalo, I will read the question then. You take care of that. Okay?
Okay, Prabhuji.
Take care. I start from the back. In the morning class, I asked what teachable I got today. I answered chapter 5, cleared. I found subsequent chapter 6 a minute long. Manas Ranjan, just remind me. After 8:30, I think, I will open teachable and solve personal cases and show everybody. Okay?
Okay, Prabhuji.
Mukho, I'll do that personally for you and show you back end where is the problem. There is no
Yes.
problem from teachable. Teachable is a solid software. Universities are running on it. Mistake is ours. Two mistakes we do, Mukoji. Number one mistake you do, without enrolling, you go to solve the quiz. It's not possible. Please enroll every time. Log in and enroll. Number two mistake you do is that after finishing a quiz, directly go to the next chapter. No, you have to complete and continue. These two mistakes, if you take care, there will be no problem. Okay, now let me start from beginning. Any question? Good evening to all. Devotion is going to believe that we are passed by our parents. No, 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 no. Belief की तो बात ही नहीं हो रही है. Belief से क्या करना है हमारा? We are putting practical faith based on the acharyas, based on the shastra. Where there is a question of belief, there is no belief. ठीक है. How do we reconcile mind? Krishna has asked for devotion to him. Can you share your experience? No, it's not a belief, sir. We are reading the shastra. You are understanding the Shastra and you are worshipping him. Where there is a question of belief. This is practical faith, Hemanji. Just like say, you go to a doctor, it's practical faith. You heard from your parent, he's a good doctor, you went. So what's wrong about it? There's nothing wrong about it. It's practical faith, not blind faith. You went to a college, was it blind faith? No. You heard the college has good placement. You heard the college has good teaching, you went. That is not blind. So this is everywhere you have to invest faith. But faith should not be blind. Faith should be practical. So when you're worshipping Krishna, it's practical faith, not blind faith. What a difference spirituality and religion. Religion is more of us beliefs. Spirituality is understanding the science. Like Bhagavad Gita, the book of spirituality, not some religion in that way. In that way. How can you be jealous of God? That's why we are here. The very proof anybody in the metal world means he is jealous of God. Therefore, he is here. And there is no other reason we are here. But true, maybe you are a noble person, you are going back to Krishna, so you're not jealous. But generally people are. When they say, isn't it? We see somebody rich and powerfully get jealous or not. That's why we are here. We are only reason we are here in the metal world is we are jealous of the Lord. It is, but you are devotee, that's different. You are thinking how it is possible, but for other people it's true. I wish to see a leisure and ponder on all the point. Yes, Nikita, I'm sorry, I went a little fast. Looks like the techniques of mind control. I am going to share to you. You can peacefully study the presentation. Swajal Thakur, Lord Krishna Supreme or Lord Shiva. No. This devotee of Lord Shiva doesn't mean you do not know Krishna. Understand who is Krishna, you understand. Read the Bhagavatam. Read the, you see in the Bhagavatam, there is a wonderful scripture. In Bhagavatam, you go to read 4th canto. This is, I'll give you. There is something called, not only one place, it is Bhagavatam will repeat everything many times. In the 4th canto of Bhagavatam, there are 12 cantos. Bhagavatam is huge, 18,000 verses. There is something called prayers by Lord Shiva.
Prabhuji, may I read 2 questions, sir?
Just wait. Chanting the song of Lord Shiva. And you see here, this is Lord Shiva is offering beautiful prayers to the Lord. We can read this prayers. Whole chapter is so beautiful. And the beautiful prayers. Prachina Bari, the son, they were instructed by Lord Shiva. Okay. So this is a description of the lake. Pracheta, the Lord Shiva became pleased. And Lord Shiva started instructing. He said, I'm going to teach you one prayer to the Lord. Out of his causeless mercy, the exalted personality Lord Shiva, great devotee Lord Narayana. What is it? Continue to speak to the King Sanu and then continuously offers prayers to Narayana, which are called Rudra Gita. Okay. So it's not that we stop worshipping Shiva, but understand his position. He's not God. He's a great devotee of the Lord. So you can be a devotee of Lord Shiva, but understand his position. He's a servant of Narayana. Ekala Ishvara Krishna Arasa Bhritya. Okay. My Lord, you are the origin of creation. See, he's offering. My dear Lord, you are the origin of subtle material. My Lord Aniruddha, my Lord, my dear Lord, my dear Lord. How many times says my dear Lord? He's accepting Krishna as the Supreme Lord. He has no doubts. He is very clear. Take care. And he explains very nicely the verses. You read the verses, very detailed, explains the position of the Lord. Take care. Explaining the beauty of the Lord. Okay, so if you read Shastra, they will have no doubts. Sometimes we get confused because some places it says Shiva is supreme, but that just like in this building, I'm supreme. In your house, you're supreme. But what does it mean? Doesn't make sense. In your house, not everywhere. Lord Shiva is the boss in the material world, not spiritual. Okay, so you continue worshipping. We are not saying the stuff. You just add and understand what is what. There is nothing wrong in that.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
If there are bad people in our lives who make life claustrophic due to continuous criticism, what we should do?
There are 4 things we should do in our life. To God, we should love. To devotees, we should make friendship. Then to innocent people, we should give our kindness and mercy. And there are some always bad people, ignore them. That's it. What are the 4 things to do? Love the Lord, make friendship with the devotees, innocent people give mercy, and bad people just ignore. That's it. But ignoring sometimes you can't do personally. He may be your relative, your father, husband, or boss in the office. Anything is possible. So, but don't reveal your heart. That's it.
One more question, Prabhuji. Will please explain difference between memory and intelligence?
See, mind and intelligence. Mind is sankalpa vikalpa, I like, dislike. Intelligence is determination. Just like we had Ekadashi recently. So many of you did vrata. True? So what does it mean? So mind means, I like to eat samosa. Intelligence says, no, today is Ekadashi. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Is it true that Krishna has already planned our life from birth to death and rebirth and so on ad infinitum? This means even your mind, gross body is orchestrated by him.
No, it's not true. Why you are assuming all these things? The facility is given to you, but how you behave at any point, true. Certain weakness of the mind is there not because of him, because of you. You cultivated unwanted desires. You don't want to take responsibility for that. You drink and then mind become drunkard and you say, Krishna, why, what he has done? You could have gone to just like you can go to college, get educated, become a gentleman, and you can roam, whole day, drink, and spoil your life and then blame God. Achha? The government gives both the facilities. You can open school, colleges, you can study there and become advanced, and government gives you some crazy places to go down. Both the facilities government are giving you, but it is for you, which one you take. You cannot blame government for that. They opened liquor shop. Are why you went to drink there? They give you both choice. You misuse the freedom and then you suffer. You say, I want freedom. Government gives you freedom. Then you misuse the freedom, then you blame the government. Achha. Oh, very good. We have to accept responsibility. Then I'm a gentleman. Gentleman means, I'm sorry. I did. Don't blame God. My mind, he's orchestrating. No. I showed you, today mind control. Why mind control if he's orchestrating the mind? Hare Krishna.
Shweta Mataji, please ask your question.
Hare Krishna Swamiji.
Hare.
Today we had this words that said that no matter what abominable activity you do, if you submit to me, Krishna says that you will be forgiven. But how is that possible, Swamiji? If there is a murderer or a rapist, how will Krishna forgive them just because they are chanting Harinam?
No, you should first understand what is Krishna trying to say. Did I say in the same mood? Did I say in the same mood? You are taking another line, another. Therefore, you have to hear the Guru, because you will misinterpret the word. You see rope, you will take for a snake because you are looking for a snake. So you take it as a snake. Did I say that? I never said that. But you're taking that meaning because you want that meaning. Therefore, you have to learn from a Guru. You cannot read Shastra on your own. You'll make blunder like this. Did Krishna say that? You're putting words in Krishna's mouth. How bad it is.
No, Swamiji. I'm just asking.
Why you're putting words in Krishna's mouth? Did Krishna say that? You're putting what all words in Krishna's mouth now? You murder and Krishna will forgive. It's not a joke.
No, Swamiji, it's a question I'm asking. But
you are
it is
taking
not
a wrong
possible.
angle. You're taking a wrong angle, no? My duty as a teacher to correct. Why are you feeling bad? Teacher will correct. We should not ask a question if we don't respect somebody as a teacher. And when he corrects, it's a correction. Not that answer. So that's an example of taking the wrong mood. What is the feel Krishna is saying? Somebody is trying to take a devotional service. Say somebody comes to temple, take it, and is taking the devotional service. So many people are not connected to us. Thousands of people are connected to us. And they come and we say, chant Hare Krishna, give up bad habits. But the person says, no, yesterday I was very stressed out. Again, I drank a bottle of liquor. He says, what should I do? I spit on him. Shameless. He's trying to walk. He's fallen down. We counsel him. No, you should try. You should try to give it up. Krishna is saying, don't spit on him. What is the Shray? Apichetu sudaracharo bhajate mam ananyavad. But his good qualification is still he is intensely trying to chant the holy name of the Lord. So we should give him a chance. That's all Krishna said. Did not say somebody, why are you putting all these words on his mouth? He didn't say that. Understand the mood always. Mood is child is trying to walk, he will fall. You didn't never heard that example also, and you're taking that meaning, negative meaning.
No, Swamiji. The
child is trying to walk, he slips.
No, why I asked this question, Swamiji?
No, please, don't now enough you have spoken. You have given a wrong feeling to the whole shloka, so I have to now do the damage control.
No, Swamiji.
Silent now.
I'll tell you the reason why I asked this question.
Please be silent for some time. I don't want your reasons. You have whatever in your head. You should know where to, you want to pass to, you should know where to pass to. Not that anywhere you speak anything. Sanctified Gita is going on. You have spoken something, I have to undo the damage now. Please be silent now. This sacred work is going on. You speak anything and okay, no more. I can speak anything. When you pass tool, you should know where to pass to. And you speak something and don't know to accept responsibility. I'm sorry. No, I'll continue to speak and I'll give justification also. You come in a middle of a hall and pass tool and you're trying to give me justification after that. Don't make me get angry. Let me just do the damage control. Yes, sacred scripture speaking with love, and you speak such nonsense in middle. How pungent is what you have spoken. So person is trying to actually do devotion service. It does happen in the beginning stages. He may go back to his bad habit. In the beginning stages, it does happen. Somebody is coming to temple. We don't admit such people. Therefore, in ISKCON, few years we take to allow to admit. Even after that, chance is there, he does mistake, but it happens. So he said, don't smoke. He comes to temple. He says, sir, I am not smoking, but you know what happened yesterday? I went to my friends, all were smoking. Then I also smoked. Hey, so what do we do? All of us spit on him. Yeah, should be careful. Why are you doing like that? So he's still a neophyte. We don't give respect as a devotee. It's a neophyte. Anybody sleeping is a child. He's not a grown-up man. But we say, no, you should try to give it up. Just like Ajamila, Krishna gave him a chance. Even though life was obnoxious, give him a chance. Provided he takes up the chance. Take it. But he's a child. Not that just because he is, we given a chance, he becomes an advanced devotee. No, he's given a chance. There is always a second chance given by the Lord. But at the same time, when somebody is incessantly chanting, is trying to, Mami, Apichesu Sudaracharo, Bhajate Mam Annavagi, incessantly chanting, but he slipped because of his previous bad habit. We should not spit on him. Krishna said, Allah, he will get up. Shipram Bhavati Dharmata. Very soon, my child will get okay. Just like a mother. When I give you such a beautiful example to understand that. The child is walking and the mother understands that. He slips in the beginning. Mother holds. No. Somebody comes and comments in between. Mother says, no, don't make fun. My child will walk. That is the mood you should understand. Don't take all this example. It's very sad. Not that somebody does a murder and say Hare Krishna and Krishna. He's a fool or what? What are you thinking? Krishna, who is Krishna? He's million times better than you. He's a supreme Lord, not a fool like you. And somebody does murder and he will say, does rape and he says Krishna and Krishna will forgive. Krishna is a fool like that or what? Why you make such a statement? It hurt me so much, you know. You're making the Lord look so cheap. He's so great. Okay? Be very careful. Don't hurt devotees like that. We should, when you come to this assembly, be very clear. Don't hurt my Lord. You can understand in a proper way. What a statement you're making. You can do murder and he'll say Krishna and Krishna will forgive. He's a fool or like you. He's not a fool like you. He's a great personality. He knows how to handle things. You may not know how to handle your life. He knows how to handle anybody's life. He's a supreme Lord. He's not a fool. And that somebody does murder and he says Krishna and Krishna is a fool too. Yeah, okay, no problem. He's a fool like that. Okay. He's not a fool, please. Lord is not a fool like you. He's a very serious person, very grey person, very, very grey personality, full of compassion and love. And also, Krishna, why hell is there? He's a joke or what? So many people are rotting in the hell. You cannot cheat the Lord. But accidentally somebody does mistake, but incessantly chanting the holy name of the Lord, Ajamila. You will question Ajamila is forgiven. But yourself, you do the most sinful activity and accept to be forgiven next month. That's how we are. Such duplicitous, hypocritic people we are. We do the most sinful activity and next moment want to be forgiven. And any person, no, he did murder, not by God forgiven. That is how kind of, we don't accept I have fault. Whole world is full of fault and God should not forgive. And me, you should forgive in 1 second because I'm such a noble person. We are the worst people. A devotee always has an outlook, I am the worst person. Not that somebody is a very bad person. He did that, why is God forgiven? I am the worst person. I am the worst person. And I'm not fit to be forgiven. My Lord, please punish me. That is outlook. We should change that outlook. Instead of finding fault with the whole world and seeing world as bad, as murderers and all, we should think ourselves, look at our own condition. I am capable of the most sinful activity. Our Lord is so merciful, but let me take advantage of his mercy. Okay, and my Lord, please proceed. If you think punishing me will make me gentleman, please proceed. Okay? So be careful. Don't make such statement. Lord is not a fool. He's very careful, very grave, very great personality. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Can you share the details of PhD course in consciousness?
Mataji, I told you, the PhD course. Yesterday also, I think you asked the question. I went to the website itself. Didn't I go with you to the website yesterday? Again, I will go. But I've told you, I inquired with them whether any students are enrolling. They're not replied. Therefore, I didn't share. But anyway, they have the permission. Yesterday, I didn't know. Manas, I didn't do that.
I was not there fully, Prabhuji.
See, this is Bhakti type, Bhakti on the Institute, Mumbai. See, because I
Prabhuji, you did in the morning session, 6 a.m. For another devotee. Yeah.
Yeah, see, it is there. Bhakti on the Institute, Mumbai. This is a graduate program for them. You can locate, correct? You can apply here. Okay. BBI, because actually somebody asked me, 1 or 2 mails were there. I said, I'll just inquire from them, let you know whether any admissions are happening now. Because see, Corona is there, things are all closed. Okay, so I just inquired with it. At this moment, are they running their course? I wanted to know. Okay, you can see the graduate program in that the program. They have MPhil course, they have MS course, and they have PhD. 3 courses they run, so you can inquire. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Samrat Amar. Prabhuji, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, can you guide me about book Gita Subodhini? What that book is about?
No, Gita Subodhini is not now, Baba. Now you study Bhagavad Gita, level 1, level 2, level 4 book it is. Level 4. That is where every shloka connection to every shloka and there are a lot of essays are written. That's for Bhakti Shastri book. Okay? Now you at least read once to actually 4 times you should read Bhagavad Gita. Then you will know what is where. Okay? You read Bhagavad Gita once, you get overall some concepts, you understand some things you don't understand. You read it 2nd time, then everything you have understood. 3rd time, 4 times when you read Bhagavad Gita, you know what is where. This chapter, this is there. You got getting me? है. Then after that will be analysis. Otherwise, this book is just the notes of Gita. It is not Bhagavad Gita. Okay, it will be useful to you after you have read Gita a few times. You can type on the Amazon. Book is available. It's not. It's called publication. Gita Subodhini. It's available. Amazon you can get. ठीक है? Hare Krishna.
केदार जी
Kedar here, can you hear me?
Little Trinavata, lot of noise. हाँ बोले केदार जी आप बाहर हैं लगता है.
Can you hear me? I'm audible.
थोड़ा कनेक्शन लूज है. पर आ रहा है.
Okay, Prabhuji, we will take
Mataji,
another question.
Prabhuji, one question. If we want to achieve something in material life through which I want to serve God, is anything wrong with that?
See, when you want to, the danger is this. And I've seen this happening many times personally. Say, suppose you say, I will become a great musician. And after I become a great musician, the whole world will be after me. Then I'll tell them, chant Hare Krishna. Correct? But the problem is, ये म्यूजिशियन लोग का काम है 10-15 साल तक all ragas Hindustani class, they'll take 10-15 years, not easy. It take many years. And after all that effort, you may lose first thing your time for spiritual life. I have seen it happening to so many people who come to temple. They said that to me, and at the end they stop spiritual life because उसी में इतना प्रयास हो जाएगा. So what you have, you offer to Krishna. ठीक है? Don't think of acquiring something to offer to Krishna. Suppose you are professionally working, you are becoming an engineer. That's okay. वो तो रास्ता चल रहा है. But apart from that, you want to acquire something to offer to Krishna, special effort. Don't wait for that. Whatever you have, you offer to Krishna. Just like many people say, I'll learn Sanskrit very nicely, then I'll study Gita. Abhi hai na, pad lo directly. We have done all the work for you. Word over meaning, translation is there. Because learning Sanskrit takes 10 years of study of grammar. Usme hi you will never come back to study Gita. So what you have, in principle, what we have, we offer to Krishna. No need to acquire something to offer to Krishna. Krishna is very great. He'll accept whatever you have. He's looking for your love, not for what you're offering. But in course of your normal course, you're studying, you are in 10th class, 12th class, you are an engineering student, you'll become a big engineer and offer, that's fine. That's okay. But specially trying to acquire something to offer to Krishna, be careful. Okay? You should not become, see, there is something in spiritual life called prayasa, over and over. Suppose you want to become the greatest musician on earth, it takes a lot of effort. And in that whole course of it, your sadhana may get compromised. Your company or devotee may get compromised. Then you will lose devotion itself, which is greatest danger. And I saw it sadly happening to some people, felt very bad. Okay, makes sense?
Pooja Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Hello. Sir, why there comes unwanted thoughts when we seek pleasure in chanting?
That's the test. See, no, any time you don't have a test which you cannot pass. Now, after hearing that, you should start dancing. See, God's kingdom is so wonderful, isn't it? College में exam होता है, class में सिखाते हैं how to make white rice. Exam आता है, बिशी बड़े बात बनाओ. Teacher does that mistake. Give some very simple and an exam ऐसा चीज जो कोई पढ़ाया नहीं है. We all face that. We pull our hairs at the time. क्या exam है भाई? Class में पढ़ाया नहीं, textbook में है नहीं, ऐसा problem दे दिया. Teacher makes a mistake. He can give a problem, nobody can solve. But Maya will not make. You always get an exam which you can pass. Moment you know this, you should actually dance with happiness. Life is so wonderful. Krishna has only made us to be happy, nothing to be sad about. Suppose you're getting a test in life which you cannot pass, then it's a very sad place. Tab to gaye.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
What is your opinion on modern theories on reality like string theory in the context of Gita?
Context of?
Gita.
Reality matlab?
What is your opinion on modern theories on reality like string theory?
Or string theory. String theory is one one more speculation. In fact, there is one problem because of that they have trying to find escape rules through string theory. See, through the string theory, one thing science has agreed, there is multiverse. Correct? There is not universe, there is multiverse. There are unlimited universes there to the unlimited to the power of unlimited, like that, unlimited universes are there. Now, one thing, when I ask my scientist friend about this theory, they say, we can never prove to you that multiverse is there because no way we can show you other, even this universe, they cannot tell you so many things we see in this universe. Whatever you see is in this universe. And so many things we see in this universe, there are millions of light years away. We can never reach there. We know. Okay? True or not? यही सब कुछ बता नहीं सकते. Other universe, you have to just hear my theory. Then I say, you are in a problem. I said, what? You accuse us of talking about something which are not visible. Now you are speaking similar problems. That is one. So multiverse is also supported. If we take this dimension of string theory, multiverse, that is also supported in the Shastra. Yasya prabha prabhavato jagadanda koti. There's a crores of universes are there. Kotis ashesha vasudhade vibhuti bhinnam. And it says everywhere they are different atmosphere. So that is also said in the Vedas. It is already said in Brahma Samhita, there are crores of universes. We don't say there is universe, we say multiverse already. So string theory helps you to understand there are millions of universes. In fact, string theory got in hand of the atheist people because there is one problem. When we see this universe, we see that in the universe, there is too much design. The constants value you have, capital G, small g, all other constant are so finely tuned. I'll talk about in science and spirituality class. So then I can, whatever I know, I can share more. But I'll just brief it here. So all these constants are so finely tuned. If their value is changed by 1 part in million, you cannot exist. Life cannot exist on Earth. It's so finely tuned. Not one, all the, there is cosmological constant, the speed at which the universe is expanding. There is nuclear force constant that determines the force of attraction between, if that is slightly more, only atom possible is hydrogen atom. So all these constants are so finely tuned for life to exist that points to a fine tuner. But scientists run away with string theory. It's not one. There are billions of universes. Here it happens to be this constant out of this value. So there are so many discussions we can do compared to this little I know. Maybe better scientist devotees can do better discussion. Okay, Mataji?
Shailaja Mataji. Hare Krishna.
In fact, one of my classmates from IIT, he is one of the kings of string theory in India. Rajesh Gopakumar. He was all India rank #1. If he is there, he say, oh, Nirmal, my old name. Let us have a debate.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
My question is regarding the choice leading us. The choice makes us bound or free. You told Guruji.
Choice is there. You have to accept responsibility. Say,
okay.
We're at home. Okay, you are free at home. Now you had exam books. You can sat and studied, and whole day you're playing game. That's what youngsters do today foolishly. And then the mother comes. I'm sorry, mother. I didn't study. I played game. No, mother, you are responsible. I gave you facility. Why do you misuse facility? Won't all the sons do that? Girls, I don't know. At least the boys do that. They say, Papa, I need a laptop for my studies. And poor father buys laptop and gives him. And all the time the youngsters play games. Isn't it true today? And then he's blaming father. Poor father. Sometimes they buy an expensive laptop by, breaking fixed deposit and all I've seen. Sometimes there's so difficulty. They, from their PF fund, this turn, for the son, they give him expensive laptop. And what he does with that high-speed laptop? Why they need high-speed laptop? 20-30 हजार के लैपटॉप से काम हो जाता है. 1 लाख का लैपटॉप चाहिए. क्यों? गेम खेलते हैं बैठ के पूरे दिन, है ना? True? कार्टून देख के गेम खेलते हैं. And then he blame father. Poor father. How can you blame him? He gave you for studies. Huh? So you have to see, to become a gentleman means to accept the responsibility. Whatever situation you are in today, you have to accept responsibility for that, either physical or mental. है ना? Mind is disturbed, or body is in a way, I'm responsible. So now use whatever I have See, if गलत कदम चल के दलदल में फंस गए, you take right steps and come out. If I had the capacity to take wrong step and get stuck, I have the power to take right steps and come out. Apart from that, chanting the Nama of the Lord will give you a lot of strength.
Strength.
It will easily make you come out.
Guruji, that's what I just wanted to know. I have already ended in suffering means, is it possible that I can come back to have that eternal bliss or not?
Yes,
And you gave the answer.
Provided
Small
you take
steps.
the right
Thank
step,
Krishna.
and don't you take the right steps, and whatever suffering we are undergoing, Atma Kritam Vipakam. It is by my own this thing. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. A question from the chat, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I want to avoid onion and garlic, but I could not because they were used in our home and hostel. I separate onion and eat, but garlic is used as paste. Prabhuji, can you please suggest me what should I do?
Yeah, onion ka to hata ke rakho. Kya karoge? Don't worry. It's not very severe. It's not as serious as meat. And what can you do? You are helpless. See, there are two things: victim and perpetrator. Just like say, I go out, I don't take any papers and everything. Just like I told you recently it happened. We had gone to somewhere. We wanted to park our car. We just parked somewhere on the corner of the road, and we went to meet the fellow. When he came back, once they had locked, the wheel. They nowadays they lock the wheel. And when that fellow came, we were trying to bribe him. So this is called perpetrator. Now we were careless. We should have looked for a place to park on a side. We parked right in the middle of the road, and then we did our job and come back, and we were trying to bribe the police. Yeah, the fine is 2,000. Take 500. So that is called perpetrator. Victim is something else. You are going for an examination, and you forgot to bring your papers, or papers are there, but the fellow is making some noise about some, and their rules are sometimes very complicated, and you have no time. You give him 500 rupees and you go. You're a victim at the time. So you should think whether you're a victim or you're a perpetrator.
Prabhuji, one more question. Is God is said to be formless, then why there
what अरे क्या कहाँ से आ गया था ये सब? Said to be कहाँ पे लिखा था ये बताओ? आपने पढ़ा, ठीक से नहीं पढ़ा ना? It is true. Sometimes in the Shastra it is said Nirakar. Then you have to say at the same time, next line it is said he is Shyamasundara. So how can both the things be together? See, one side it is said he is Nirakar, I agree. Next line it is said he is Shyamasundara. Yam Shyamasundara Machinta Guna Swarupam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham. Brahma says so. So how can he be Nirakar and be beautiful? How can Nirakara be beautiful? Doesn't make sense. So Acharyas explain, Nirakara means he does not have material akara. He has spiritual akara. Many times when I talk to people from all philosophies, I ask them this question because I'm teaching since the last 20 years, jumping among students, and I'm teaching. Students mean they don't get hurt. Here what happens, the problem is this, people are of my age. So when I bang, they get hurt. Students don't get hurt, and they freely express, and I correct. So pardon me if I have hurt somebody, but if something is wrong, I tell it's wrong, don't speak. So now what happened? Why it is, I asked them, why do you say God is Nirakara? Then no, it is, sir, it is, if it is Akara, he is limited to one chair. Nirakara means it's all spread. No, I said, mistake you're making, that God's Akara is spiritual. Just like when Narada went to meet Krishna in Dwarka, he was there in every palace. How is it possible? Krishna is there in every atom also. He can be present anywhere. Where Prahlad Maharaj proved, no? In the pillar, he said, he is there. He was there. He's there inside every atom. Andantarasta paramanu chayantarastam. He's there everywhere. Inside every even atom it is there. So God is everywhere. So but he has spiritual form. What kind of form he has? Spiritual form. Because of that, he can do that. Okay? Just like Krishna was dancing in Raslila, he was there standing next to every gopi. He's everywhere. So try to understand it proper way. God is everywhere because of the spiritual form. Why we take Nirakara? Because we project our limitation on him. Don't project a limitation on him. He's totally spiritual. Present everywhere at the same time. So God is said to be Nirakara. Why you said like that? This is a general philosophy in society. वो बहुत कुछ है. अभी गीता नहीं पढ़ेंगे तो बहुत कुछ बनाएंगे.
Prabhuji. Archana Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. I have got two questions, but if there are many people in line, then you may answer them in pleasure. Yeah.
And ask you a question. At least I know you will not say God is Nirakara. Tell me.
Prabhuji, I wanted to ask you two questions. The first is, we have heard about 7 immortals who still exist in the world. Is it right?
The Chiranjeevis.
Chiranjeevis. And does
Like
Gita...
Veda Vyasa, but you're qualified, you can meet them. You want to meet them, go to Badrikashram, Veda Vyasa is there. He is one Chiranjeevi. Ashwathama is another one. And they say, oh, sir mein chot laga. You know the joke is, any doctor get a patient with injury on the head, next day newspaper, Ashwathama found. Oh my, have you read? Just newspaper dekho, Ashwathama, like, uska to research chal raha hai. Pura India dhoond raha hai, kidhar hai. So, see, they're all Divya Purushas. They can hide. He's not an ordinary person, actually. True, he did a great, heinous crime, but he will suffer and then he will take a very responsible position.
Prabhuji, in
Hanuman is also okay. Sansa Chiranjeevi. Kya this? You'll Wikipedia. In all this is available open source.
Parshuram, Hanuman, Vibhishana, Kripacharya, Ashwathama.
Parshuram. Okay, wait. Slow, yeah. Parshuram agree. Then
Hanuman, Lord Hanuman.
Hanumanji, yes. Hanumanji, yes.
Vibhishana, Ravana. Kripacharya. Kripacharya.
Kripacharya.
Ashwathama, that you mentioned, Ved Vyas, and Mahabali.
Mahabali, that Bali Maharaj. Interesting. Nice. Thank you.
Does Gita mention anything about them? If they are immortal, so it must be mentioned in Gita. I wanted to ask, is it true?
Kya karoge usse? Is it very important to become immortal?
Questions.
You want to go to spiritual world, no? You want to stay here?
Yes. No.
Immortal means they stay in the metal world for a long time. You want to stay?
No. And the second question, Guruji, very relevant for these days. I wanted to ask, what are the opinions about organ donation that we do?
Which one? Which kind of?
Is it right?
Oh, the बहुत मुश्किल प्रश्न पूछ दिया. Clean
organ donation. Yeah, I really was after hearing Gita.
See, this is karma kanda. Mein dekho, as far as spiritual thing is concerned, soul has left the body. You can do whatever with the body. But the point is, we are not very pure also. We depend also on karma kanda. True. If you're a pure devotee, they dump the body, go to the spiritual world. But you're not pure devotee, you are going to some other material situation. Then you have to ask the karma kandi brahmanas, can they do kriya karma with the body where organs are removed? They will be having difficulties. Anna, you got it? See, the karma kanda brahman, no papa punya, they do all the mantra. At the time, there is a ceremony, karma kanda given in the Vedas when the body is burnt. True. The priest will do some karma kanda rituals. Ask them, they may have some problem. But if you're a determined pure devotee, then you will live. There is a bag of stool and urine you're left. You're going back to the spiritual world. Whatever is done in this body, you hardly care. But we are not pure devotees. That's the problem. Then now should we donate organ or not? Ask the Karmakandi Brahmins, are their rituals affected by that?
Okay. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Radhika Mataji.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. In Shloka 32, why does Krishna say women, Vaishyas and Shudras are of lower birth?
I ran away, you caught me. I didn't read that line also. I ran away. Aapne pakad liya. See, Striya, Vaishya, Tatha, Shudra. See, he didn't put only Striya first. So thoda to consolation there. Wo Vaishya ko bhi dalo, the businessman ko bhi dala hai. And then he has also put Shudra. So 3 kind of people he has put. Now in Kali Yuga, Shudra means what? Worker. All of us, anybody who takes salary is a Shudra. Who is among us not working without salary? All of us are working with salary, correct? See, Brahmana doesn't take salary. Kshatriya doesn't take salary. Vaishya doesn't. Shudra only takes salary, working for somebody as a master. So all of us are Shudras in Kali Yuga. So Shastra also says, Kalau Shudra Sambhava, Kali Yuga, everybody is Shudra anyway. So therefore, practically everybody is put in that category, not only who. Okay.
Manas Prabhu?
Yes. Radhika Mataji, please ask your question.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I really enjoyed your lecture today. The question I actually sent to you directly was, how can you pour your heart towards Krishna?
How can you become an advanced devotee? Your name is only Radhika. So for you, it's easy by name itself. Radharani, meditate on Radharani, how she does it. A good example is by association. Just like agarbatti, our heart is like agarbatti. You put on fire, little fire comes. Radharani is like Jwalamukhi. Her Krishna conscious cannot even imagine. So intense it is. Intense. So we have to associate. When you put agarbatti on fire, it starts burning. By association only, our desire to serve the Lord enhances. So we always seek good association, and that's the only way. And also mercy. We can endeavor. But when you get mercy of Krishna, then Yoga Maya. It's Krishna when he bestows Yoga Maya, that is mercy of Radharani, then you will know what is devotion. But to become candidate for that, we should try. Just like Prabhupada says, amount of mercy that gopis got, even Shiva did not get. Even Narada did not get. They got unlimited mercy of Krishna. So you have to endeavor to get mercy of Krishna on your part.
What is the best way to develop never-ending love for God?
Association, no? There is no other way. Association.
Okay. How?
See, there are two things for, because you are an advanced devotee, but I want to ask question answer because audience is very new. Therefore, I'm holding myself. See, two things are very simple in spiritual life. One side, please do your sadhana very nicely. Other side, keep away from sinful activities. Two legs you walk. Okay? Some people do sadhana very nicely and they don't take care of it. After that, they smoke drink. Some people very nicely control themselves in from sense gratification, but they don't do sadhana. You need a balance of both. Very nice sadhana. You're reading Gita, chanting Hare Krishna, attentively doing spiritual practices, and keeping yourself away from sense objects. Both should go together. Then it will burn in Krishna consciousness. But your question is very advanced, but the audience is so new. I'm across the audience how to speak. People are new, just beginning chanting one round. Here is from a devotee chanting 16 rounds. How to constantly think of Krishna, how to always have love of Krishna.
Prabhuji, how to give my full heart to Krishna? Same answer, Prabhuji.
Manamanava madabhakto madayaji mav namaskuru maam viveshadi niktevam atmayat parana. So there are two ways the shloka is spoken, and this shloka has been repeated twice. The more modern shloka, the manamana proper says whenever you are thinking about manamana, it is by attentive chanting, incessant chanting. And my personal experience, nothing works like incessant chanting. Just incessantly keep chanting whenever you can. Then the magic will start. See, spiritual life, Krishna consciousness is beyond the material realm, isn't it? It's not a sentiment, it's not a thought. It's a spiritual energy of the Lord. So to attract the spiritual energy, we can flap our hand, legs, whatever. Then we have to just pray and beg. Bhikari. Just say when you go, Bhikari hota na, we go to somebody to beg. That is our condition. You have to beg. That's how we should beg. That's how we should beg for mercy from the Acharyas and Krishna. Beg. Begging ho kabhi kiya hai? We are not done, correct? But you can understand a beggar you've seen, no? Sir. Like that, you have to beg the Acharyas and Krishna. Then we will get bhakti.
Prabhuji, does serving people without benefits or with any expectation is a service to God, Prabhuji?
No, that is limited, no? See, suppose I want to benefit. I see somebody here. I see Mr. Lalit and I want to benefit him. That's a good, I'm a good man. I want to benefit somebody. That's great. Great. But let me do complete, no? Let me think, Lalit has a mind also. Let me give him instructions so that mind is also pure and his mind is strong. Correct. And so many people with all the wealth commit suicide. It happened recently. So body is important, mind is also important, and then spirituality. You should practice spiritual life, guidance, how you can spiritually benefit. All the three you should do. Only the body, that is good, but not complete. Okay?
Manas,
when Arjuna, Krishna gave instruction to Arjuna only for body or for the mind and soul also, he gave all. Isn't it? Didn't Krishna do complete instruction to Arjuna? He gave instruction for his body as a Kshatriya, as a duty bound, but he gave other instruction also, and also gave spiritual instruction. So you should give full package, 360 degree, not only limited, you look on one angle only. Because so many people just did bodily care, no? What is happening today to the parents? They are pampering and spoiling the children. I see so common. Because they only give bodily care. And now, better, dekho, tu idhar hai, and usko dekho, your friend, he is there. Your son may be a nice, noble person. Maybe technically he is not so proficient, but he's such a noble person. Why you harass him with comparing on only one feature of personality? That is skills. If you're very skillful, maybe you can make more money. Agreed. But he's such a nice person. Maybe that person having more money may not be a good person. Why don't you see whole personality? But you just see one aspect of personality, and that may not be good, no?
Kedar, Prabhuji. Kedar.
Can you hear me now, Prabhuji?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have, I need a couple of clarifications.
Couple.
So they're all linked. Let me try and put it as much as clarity I have, and then let me understand. So one is, so there is something called as attention, focus, and concentration. So if you have to do any activity or do any achievement or work or something, you need full devotion. And they say body, soul, mind, everything has to be all come together, and only then can you completely commit to that. So this is one part. The second is you explained about lust. So lust, is it only in relationship with sexual relationship outside marriage, or it can be anything? I mean, great desire beyond the point is also lust. So I can lust for a lot of things.
Like,
so that is the second.
Kama is very general.
Correct. So that is the second part. And the third part is, then if I have to be aloof and unconcerned about all this, and yet achieve my desired goals. So again, I'm using the word desire there. Then how do I stay motivated? I mean, where does it then come from?
See, your goal should be always to reach the goal.
Okay.
Rest of the things are the means.
So how do I achieve that discussion?
Connect.
Because we are consumed.
No, you have to connect. See, you cannot be fully devoted to something material because it is not satisfying at the end. That is foolishness. My full devotion is I want to reach the Lord. Now I go take an aeroplane, or I take a car or a taxi or a cycle. Just like suppose I don't have car. It doesn't matter. I can walk, no. But if your car is your focus, then you will get surprised. Your petrol is not there. Your focus is to reach the Lord. So
how do
whatever,
I connect?
Connect your job. Say you are working, you're getting salary out of it. No, with that you worship the Lord. Connect.
Okay.
Connect. Whatever you're doing, it has to have fruit. You're not doing anything without a fruit. So connect the fruit.
So if I am after something which has achievement as an achievement which I don't have currently, or I'm completely lacking right now, it can be anything. It can be money, house, it can be any devotion related thing. Then how do I connect?
Have a beautiful house. In that, make a nice temple.
No, I'm saying I don't have anything right now, and if I have to achieve for something, isn't that also lust? And then how do I stay motivated to achieve that? Being unconcerned about the result. So if I don't have anything, so suppose like you said, I'm a beggar. I have all these dreams and desires and all that, which I think are required, but I'm not able to. So after a prolonged time, also not able to reach that. Then how do you stay connected to a higher goal, or how do you still keep motivated yourself motivated to achieve that and walk on the right path?
Simple living, high thinking.
Okay.
Always, we say it should not become prayasa. Any effort which is there, it should be to the limit you can handle. If it is prayasa, means you can't sleep, you can't stand. The doable, correct? Doable means anything you do, it will create an anxiety. Always. Some anxiety without, see that a boat is safest on the coast, but boat is not supposed to be there. Boat has to move in the river. When boat moves in the river, there will be anxieties. Agreed. So life, when you're moving forward, you have to maintain your family. You have to do some work. You have to get some earning. Correct? So that is there. Risk is there, but the risk should not be. Don't take a platform or activity which causes immense anxiety which you cannot handle. Okay, you forget your spirit.
Okay, so just one last thing. In this motive, if you are, is there a time limit which you say, okay, now I should give this up and look at something else?
50 years. हो गया, already हो गया.
Okay.
Vanaprastha. Because say exam has come. So last few days before exam, you become very serious, no? Isn't it?
Yeah.
So we should try our best, but moment we are cross 50, we should start materially. See, I know one person was there, very materially successful. Okay. He opened a huge college at 60 years of his age. And the result of that is, what's the condition now? No student, he is in such a financial loss, and he doesn't have the body and mind to see. Youngsters can take risks. As the age grows, elders like to be more secure. You notice the way of functioning? Youngsters take any risk. The whole life is in front of him. Elders 60, 70 years, the risk taking is reduced because he cannot cycle. उनको heart attack होके मर जाएगा यार. Blood pressure हो जाता है tension में. So according to your age, as you cross 50s, 60s, it is better to hand over to youngsters, and we can come to Mangalore and we read Bhagavad Gita together. So see the age also. See the age also. Age also is a criteria. Taking challenging the old age is really difficult because psychologically not ready. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, bro.
Thank you. So, how much gaya? We close today.
Who is
this Madan Mohan? Let me answer his question. Sir is looking so respectable elder.
Prabhuji, namaste.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Dr. Madven from Qatar again.
Oh, Hare Krishna. Welcome.
Just a small, I won't take much of your time because it's already late for you. My worry is that during this pandemic, many people have lost their lives in different parts of the world. My question is, being a Hindu, we believe in cremation after death. But I have some very close friends who have left this place and they are in the Middle East, not able to cremate their body for whatever reasons. They have been buried they could not take the body back home and stuff like that. So
it's complicated to take the body back home because of the infection danger.
So my question is there any, we believe in cremation and we go by that. So is there any, what is your say on this?
See, it's a cremation is done because we understand I'm not body, I'm soul. It's very clear. Therefore, only in our culture, we burn the body because we were clear separation between body and soul is very distinct. In other philosophies, it's not very distinct. Therefore, there is some divinity associated with the body and they bury and then they say, one day he will walk out with half the skeleton on a day of judgment. Correct? You heard that. So in our philosophy, it's very clear. Soul and body are different. And once the soul has left the body, there's a bag of stool and urine. And it is now turns into either it can be burnt, it becomes ash. When it is thrown for vultures, it becomes the stool. And when it's buried, it becomes earth. Correct? These three destinations it can have. So in any religion, there are the karma kanda rituals which are given for burial, for the disposing the body. Correct? These are the rituals given. What can be done when this is not possible? What can be done? Just like you go to some city and there is no temple. I tell you, I have no problem to go to mosque or a church to sit down. I have no problem. It's also a place of my Lord's worship. Correct? Anna? It's also a place of worship for me. But people may not take it in the same spirit. So I have to, it happened to me once. Why you come? I said, I didn't find anything. I said, I just came. I love some peace. My Lord is worshipped. I said, okay, I will not come. So in that respect, actually, every process of karma kanda, these are all karma kanda rituals are respectable. They are designed by great acharyas with the benefit for the passing soul. One thing is there, just like when you're chanting Hare Krishna, many people think at that moment only you can give some benefit if the ritual is done for that person. You know, Prahlad Maharaj's father was torn into pieces. So already what ritual you see, everything is over, correct? Body is torn into pieces. Now people are talking organ donation now. Whole body was torn and thrown into pieces. But you can do any ritual with that body now. And Narasimha asked Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad, I want to offer you a benediction because you suffered because of me. Just for remembering me, you suffered so much. So what do you want? He said, can you forgive my father? Very touching words. And Narasimha Deva said, one father, 21 father have liberated. So if we become a genuine devotee of the Lord, we can go beyond all this karma kanda rituals and actually every moment benefit our forefathers. Many people every year wait for the days of the Shastra to benefit their parent. Correct? They do that or not? So we can actually benefit the parent every moment by becoming a sincere devotee. They get a lot of spiritual credit. So at least we can tell the people, don't stop the prayers for your parents, continue to sit and chant. And this is the ritual reality. And it has to be there. And nothing can be accidental. This is that karma kanda cannot happen now. Correct? It will be buried according to maybe other custom. That is also not bad. This is custom. It's a karma kanda created in their religion. Nothing bad. They're not disrespected the body. True. They always respect only they do. Every religion, at the end, the essence is same. They give respect to the elder and respectfully bury. That is not possible cremation. In fact, there's so many things I can speak, but let me limit myself. So in the particular situation that is, they can pray for him. Lord is a person. Lord is not some machine who understands this process did not work. He's a person. He can understand. Just like say, I'm not able to come and meet you. You're my father. I call you on phone. You can understand the reality. He's not able to come and meet me, but I'm talking to you phone. You will give equal affection to me. You're not stuck to rules and regulations. So Krishna as a person, the Supreme Lord, is not stuck to rules and regulations. He can understand the situation. Just like Prahlad Maharaj, अरे अब तो हो गया इसको तो कर्म कांड नहीं हो सकता इसका क्या रिचुअल करोगे ये तो नरक जाएगा नहीं. He said I have liberated him, not only him, 21 generation liberate now. So Lord is not stuck to rules and regulations. Lord understands the situation, and I think if we pray to the Lord, what benefit even more can be done.
Yeah, always my questions always related to euthanasia and death and.
You're a doctor. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So I think I close now. Forgive me.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Some guest has come is waiting since half an hour. Tomorrow I'll come.
Prabhuji,
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, one last question, Prabhuji.
Last, huh?
Who was Mirabai, Prabhuji?
A great devotee of Krishna. Okay. Everybody knows what I have to tell about her. It's a great devotee.